Brilliant.
Hello.
I can't stop laughing. Okay, right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to session 86 of our D&D campaign. Woo!
Woo.
How's everyone doing? Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
Doing
Right.
these.
Okay. Brilliant.
something,
Doing these
yeah.
D&D rolls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well. Oh, God. All right. Well, if everyone's ready to start, we should get started and get into the next session of our massive D&D campaign, which is close to session 100.
When
When the campaign's going to end. Just kidding.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. I mean, Zach said 116 is when the session is going to end. And I think he just was looking at Critical Role Campaign 1. Maybe? I don't know. Right, well, we're not Critical Role. Oh shit, I just left the board. No, and I
Yeah,
just
they
left the
wouldn't
wrong
do
title.
that in Critical Role.
No, they wouldn't. They play IRL. Oh, I can't believe this session's gone so downhill already.
Do
Right,
over.
well, yeah, do over. We'll start the new campaign. Right, okay. So then, if everyone is ready, let's get going.
Yeah, boy.
All right. Well, last we left off, the party had made their way into the Spiderlands to the tower and city of Arak-Atar, ruled by the nefarious Spider Queen Drixarak. They had gone there to retrieve the hammer of the librarian that Gira had lost as part of his strange appearance in Erd in Orthaid. And you had made your way into the Spiderlands, teaming up with Scrimshaw's brother Tail, also known as Grimshaw, who you sort of did a distraction for him in attacking in the city whilst he snuck in and did something that you're not quite sure what he actually did. But as payment for your services and your help, Tail returned the hammer to Gira at their house in Darkbridge. Obviously, there was a bit of a detour when Chinook had teleported away and gone to the wrong mountain range. But we don't talk about that, and we don't talk about Chinook's strange magic. But what we do talk about is what everyone's going to do, what everyone feels like doing.
What happens
yeah.
in Voltharin stays in Voltharin.
Yes, it is the Vegas of Azuldanar. So currently you are in Darkbridge. It is midday-ish on the 33rd day of autumn. Tail has gone. Said he was looking for the stone shift. That a map had been shown to him and you all from the hammer itself. That is also surprisingly missing 2 gems, which should be part of it. So, yeah, what would you like to do?
After what happened yesterday, I would like to maybe, earlier today, I don't know. I'd like maybe propose we get our group some sending stones, maybe 2 or 3 that are all connected.
That could be helpful.
Yeah, in case we want to do a little detour like that again, it could be quite helpful.
Unintended detour.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, do they... Is it possible to get some that would be more than just sets? Maybe a 5 set?
Why 5? There's 6 of us. No, there's not. There's 5. Oh my god.
With a Clive 5.
Yeah,
Well,
5.
including Clive.
I know.
Are you
Can't
counting
talk.
Clive as well?
I don't
We
know
could
where
give
that
a
came
summoning.
from.
We could give a sending stone to Clive.
Yeah, but it would be a bit
Yeah,
noisy.
it's Clive
We just
and the
constantly
5,
hear
not
just...
Clive 5. Yeah, I don't know where I got 6 from. Yeah, I know there's 5 people. Yeah, cool.
5 people plus 5.
There were
yeah,
6.
yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I
Or
don't know.
maybe you
where
meant
to get that.
Shaka.
Yeah, maybe that's what I was thinking of. I don't know. Weird.
Or Rainleaf.
Yeah.
More recently.
R.I.P. Saka.
R.I.P.
Mona doesn't think about that anymore. It was in the past.
Like over a year ago.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be a good idea. I think. Have we had a long rest?
I think so, yeah.
Not today.
Okay. Oh no,
I think we've
yeah,
long rested
was
since we
only
actually
because-
used anything up, right?
it was
Yeah,
only
for
because
sure.
I said yesterday and I didn't know if it was yesterday or today that happened, but it doesn't really matter.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe we need to go to VL for that to get a
Quite possibly.
5-man sending stone.
Might even need it commissioned. Not heard of anything like that. We were gonna.
Halcyon says, what about your friend Erin? Isn't she supposed to be back?
Is she back now?
Well, she's supposed to be back soon, isn't she?
Yeah, I did. I was literally just about to say Erin. I was about to,
Yes.
Halcyon, so thanks for bringing it up.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
we're not 100% sure whether they're going to message us when they get back, or if we didn't actually ask that.
Or why don't we just go there and stay there for a few days? We could just go there and stay there until they're back. Nice little adventure on the coast.
Yeah,
Beach
we do
episode.
have the maps to a map comparison stuff to do as well.
What?
The maps
Oh,
from
yeah.
Kira's Hammer. We were going to go to the war room and compare them with various maps of the continent.
Okay. Let's do that then.
Though I'm not sure whether that requires. Well, will having all of us doing that even help?
Too many cooks.
Maybe just put the most intelligent of us on it. I guess that would be.
I think you'd need proficiency in certain sort of navigator's tools,
I have proficiency in navigator's tools,
or an intelligence over 16 maybe.
and I have an intelligence over 16. Let's do this!
Maybe have Chinook help you. He's
Why? I
He's
can do it
18
by myself, Scrimshaw.
he's 18 and he's 18 whatever that means, and
It means
Has
he's
jack of all-
mentally 18.
he's a jack of all trades. I've heard that as a saying.
Yeah,
He can
alright. Come on,
help on
Chinook.
most things.
Yes. If I may, I would like to also help in this endeavor. I do have 19 intelligence. I think I am fairly intelligent. And it certainly seems fitting, seems that it is. This hammer was bequeathed to me.
Okay, come on then. To the war
Okay.
room.
Just to say, I also intend to spend some time with the hammer, so excess
Oh.
reading this evening might not be fitted into the schedule. It's important I get acquainted to the hammer.
Right.
I exchange looks with Chinook. Okay, sure. Whatever you want to do with the hammer in your spare time, that's fine. Maybe you'll do that after, because then I don't have to touch it.
Very well,
So-
although I do intend no substance to be left on the hammer.
Oh god.
Brilliant. Do you want to just put it down then and tap the gem or whatever it is you need to do, and we'll see if we can patchwork these maps up. Close the door. I'm gonna close the lead door.
If somebody may close a candle, close the curtains, and is there a candle I could use?
There aren't any curtains. This is like our war room, so it's all like lead lined. If you remember, so there's no curtains or anything. And yeah, I guess we have to get a candle then. That
Yep.
makes sense.
Is there lighting in there already?
Well, yeah, there was some. Well, didn't you ask for some sort of magical lighting in there?
Maybe
Maybe.
if there is magical lighting, then that's cool.
Well, I mean, you've got mechanisms by which you can make light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so basically I was planning to turn off the lights and just have like one candle that was kind of reflecting the area on the hammer that would
Oh,
beam
right,
onto
to
the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
I suppose you can maybe like get a sheet out and like trace that,
Yeah, we can do that.
and
we can
then
do that.
turn the lights back on to make comparing with
Yeah,
stuff
let's
easier.
do that.
All right. So, something you notice quite quickly is that the maps you have are quite big and generic maps. The the map that is projecting on is quite detailed, and it's going to be quite hard to really match it up with these sort of big generic maps. It's like you've got like a whole bunch of country maps, and you might need something a bit more specific than that. So you might actually need to get some maps commissioned, which might cost you a bit of money.
Do any of my star maps I've got for my navigator's tools help?
No, they exist star maps.
Oh, okay, I didn't know. Yep.
It would help you if you were trying to like navigate around via the ocean, but
Yeah. I don't know what these maps are. Yeah. I don't know. I think we need to get some fancier maps.
or you could go to a cartographer as well, who might be able to help you out.
Is there a map of like the Basalt Isles at all? Does that?
That is something you don't have. You only have maps really of like Western Ortheid.
Sounds like a trip to VL. It's probably in order then. Big city, could probably find.
I don't want to
some
go back to
cartographers.
VL. Can we go to Oristas first? I want to take care of these mine
well-
players before we go back to VL.
Wait, so do you not want the sending stones?
Can we not get them in Oristas?
Probably not. We tried before to procure magical items in Oristas, but VL was the better bet.
But the king doesn't like us, and the guards don't like us, and there's all the
They don't dislike us in VL.
what are they called? Yeah, but you know, it's been like a week, not a week. It's been a while since we've been back there. If it was the Elder Brain and the Mind Flayers doing all the jingling with their brains, then oh god, only have gotten worse. And as soon as we go there, they'll just arrest us. I don't want to go to VL.
They have got a point.
Well, what about a different city? We have teleportation circles.
Oh, how about we go to Dean? Oh wait.
Oh wait.
How about name a city you're not banned from?
Yeah.
Port Delron, that's a pretty good
Baratheon?
place.
Oh wait.
Cunnyfold?
Carney Hold.
That was also not allowed. Really supposed. I mean, we're not banned from there.
Yeah. I mean, just everyone's
There's just
dead.
no one
so
there.
might be some. I mean, if we
I think-
find the right village, there might be some like magical item merchants with their stuff just like up for grabs.
Walking through. Yeah, I would say Port Delron is probably the best place to go for magical
Yeah.
items, right?
Yeah.
There's Lysenia.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah,
Ooh,
that's true.
You did say you wanted some more of those grenades.
I would like some more grenades. Yeah, they were very cheap and very effective.
I was also thinking we could perhaps have a look for some kind of animal speaking device.
An animal speaking device. You've
Oh.
got something specific in mind?
What, the function or the purpose of the item?
The purpose.
Oh, Clive, of course.
Oh.
And
of course.
also, I was thinking perhaps we could lobby for the aid of Espen.
It's been
What? As in Tails? Tails werewolf, but not a werewolf puppet.
yeah.
Espen.
Indeed, a mighty creature like that who is unfortunately the product of your brother's misdoings. I think we have a slight opportunity here to bring Espen on side. He is alone and very misunderstood, I imagine. You saw his pain, his anguish, and his fear when we were in the tunnels. I imagine I can grasp to your humanity.
He could speak though, right?
He could, but now he only answers in howls and murmurs. I tried to message him after we got home here.
Oh. It seems like a long shot to me. And we we do have other priorities.
I'll call it a personal hobby of mine. I imagine he could make his own way here back in the time that he sees fit if he doesn't get killed on the way. But if we offer safe passage or a home or a place he can feel minorly safe, he could be a valuable asset.
I don't know, it depends entirely what's left of him, right?
I sensed a degree of humanity in him.
I do fear if we were to call him and have him try to make his own way here, then those that he encounters on the way might not be so lucky. It's not really him that I would fear for, frankly.
I just feel rather uncomfortable leaving him. It feels like a betrayal. Alas,
I'm not sure what to do about that.
Procuring the item allows us to speak to Clive, maybe. That could be worth it.
True.
And if we manage to make headway of Espin, then so be it.
Well, Halcyon sort of says, so what's the sort of first priority? Is it getting the sending stones, or getting Espin, or going to Oristas, or going to...
Well, I do think Oristas we do owe it a visit. Aaron and Lyria are no doubt got some things to share.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
maybe Oristas or Port Daron.
Okay. Well, we're going to Port Delron anyway for the sending stones, then we might as well go there first and either just purchase them or perhaps put an order in for them if we might need to wait. And then from there, head to Oristas.
Okay.
Okay, everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will begin doing my my circle. I think I will also need to pick up some more teleportation circle components while we're there, because we've been popping around the place recently, and it's adding up.
You still have lots of diamonds.
I don't know, Gira?
I do indeed. And Gira kind of starts digging around his his pockets, and he pulls out 1 diamond worth. We split it in 2, so 1 diamond worth 500 gold, and then just going to scroll up. All right, and 2 diamonds worth 300 gold.
Okay, that's fine. Cool.
Okay. Yeah,
So where are you teleporting to?
Port Dalron.
Dalron.
Yeah, start drawing the circle.
Okay. Alright, so you start drawing the circle, and Halcyon says, well, I'll put a kettle on. And,
Anything you want in Port Dalron?
Ooh, bring me back a lobster, fresh.
We are going back via Oristas. I'm not sure how long we'll be there.
Maybe.
That's
Oristas
but that's on
is
the
by
coast
the
as well,
sea.
so we could always
Yeah,
pick something up there.
Alright, well, I just want a lobster.
Okay,
Okay.
hopefully they have it there. Right, see you later.
Bye. And you all begin to step into the circle one after the other. And when you are whooshed away via the swirling teleportation magic to Port Del Ron, where you arrive on the docks. It's an overcast day. There's quite a strong breeze blowing in from the coast. Merchants are sort of tying down their stalls. You know, their multicolored tent sort of tops to the stalls, just to stop them flying away as people are grabbing onto their hats and clothes, rushing about. You appear, and as a cart is just sort of going past, and there's like a whole bunch of chickens just in a cage. That all the chickens are just sort of like squawking and clucking as they're being almost blown over. But it seems busy as usual. What's your first port of call, really?
First thing that I'm going to say is, does anybody think that Halcyon is being very chatty and recently? And
She has been
keeps
quite
asking us what we're doing.
Yeah.
I just feel like maybe we should stop telling her stuff.
What if she is the mind flayer? Or the elder
No,
brain,
we-
rather?
And she's done
Yeah.
something with
I mean, she-
Rita and gotten rid of some of the dogs. I am a bit worried.
We aren't there often. It's only natural that she's going to fill a vacuum of control. And besides, I mean, shouldn't we be pleased that she's coming out of herself a bit?
No. I liked her
no.
before.
Well, it didn't ask questions.
Didn't ask questions. That's
Those
what
are
we
the
liked
best
about
kind of
her.
people. That's what we like in people. They don't ask us questions.
I mean, do we have any way of ascertaining whether she is still herself?
Could lock her in the
No.
in the war room for a bit.
In 20 seconds, we've gone for, hey, Halcyon might be sus to lock her in the war room.
For a bit. We'll
For
cut
a
off
bit.
any
Give her
connections.
food and water, and then
No,
no food and water.
because if she dies, then we know that there's nothing wrong with her, right? And then we just bring her back.
Um,
I mean,
Yeah,
she'd
but
probably go
it's
down
quite
in one
low.
hit, right?
That's
But
true.
no, we're not
Yeah,
doing
but-
that. We're not doing that.
It probably would be nicer than
Please,
just.
can we all stop hypothetically talking about the demise of our housekeeper? She's been nothing but charitable
Yes.
and kind
He is
to
a
us all.
racist.
Yeah, most old people are.
Yeah,
That's
we
fair.
I will say also we are just right in the middle of the street here too.
Yeah, I
having
know.
this
Oh, I thought
conversation.
we were having a walking along to the magical shop.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's continue on our way to the merchant house. It's called.
Depends where you want to go. There's if you what are you specifically looking for here?
I think somewhere that we could potentially get the sending stones, the custom
Okay.
sending stones.
Kira's going to be on the lookout for some druid shop, maybe? Like a druid magical charm shop? I don't know. Some kind of magic charm shop or
There is
item
not allowed
shop.
to speak with animals.
There's a shop called Magical Trinkets.
There.
Yeah, if we pass out on the way, could stop in there.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's not been open super long.
Wait, didn't we make a deal with Don Verhyren that we would use his shop in future in exchange for a discount on something else?
I don't
Kind of
remember.
a gentleman's agreement.
Don Lucian,
Don Lucian,
not Don
Verhyren.
Verhyren. Yeah, we did. I think we
I
did.
suppose we'll pay our friend Don Lucian a visit. Maybe also for the sending stones.
Yeah, I mean there's Don Lucian's warehouse.
Yeah, should probably
So,
be our
okay.
first port of call then. In that
Yeah,
case.
sending
Yeah.
stones are quite a generic thing, right? So more like
Well, I mean, pairs of them are, but sets of 5?
that's true.
I don't know if those exist.
Okay, you say that as you sort of enter the warehouse, and Don Lucian is currently like barking orders at his young apprentice who's up a ladder, and he's saying, "Not that one, no, that one." And the young kid is just like, "Oh, really? I can't reach it." And he turns around and says, "Oh, Clive 5." Welcome back to my warehouse. You have returned quicker than I anticipated.
Yes. Well, there was. Well, let's cut right to it. There's a particular item. We're not 100% sure whether you might have it or not. We'd like something that would allow the 5 of us to be able to communicate. Similar to how sending stones work, but
I see.
more as a group than a one-on-one connection.
Well, that's really in the realm of magical enchanting. But what I have heard is that you can buy individual sending stones and connect them all to each other.
Oh.
You just need a proficient wizard to be able to do it for you.
Okay, cool. So, where can we buy these sending stones?
Oh, well, I have an entire crate full of them.
Oh, great. How much is one?
Just one?
Mm-hmm. Or 5, I guess 5.
Let me consult my diary. I don't really sell them that often. That's why I have a crate of them.
Curious. They seem like quite a good device to have.
Well, sure. But sometimes it's a period of boom, and sometimes it's a period of bust. And adventurers tend to really work during periods of boom.
Even for creatures that aren't adventurers.
Sending stones are 2,000 gold pieces each. For a pair, sorry.
Okay, so for 5.
I could do 5 for 4,000.
Deal. And then you can just connect them up using a wizard.
Yes, you'll need to find someone who is able to cast quite proficient magic. But any magister really should be able to do it.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah, nice. How much is that each?
800.
Okay.
I assume Chinook will possibly either keep his mouth shut and hope that someone else pays, or pipe up and say that he does not have 800 gold.
I don't have 800 gold.
Oh, I guess we'll just get 4 then.
Ooh.
We don't have to hear him talk. I'm kidding. Alright, fine. Shall we go?
Majority of my money going here.
It'd be between the 4 of you, it'd be 1,000 each.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Should we go 1,000 each?
What? That's more money than I. Oh, well, I have platinum, but.
Oh, I don't have gold, but I have platinum.
How
Well, how woe is you?
Oh, why would I even bother carrying around gold? It's not worth anything.
How much platinum is
100.
equated gold? Well, 1 platinum is.
Oh
No,
no,
it's not.
one
It's 10.
platinum is 10
Platinum is
gold,
10.
so it would be 100 platinum for 1,000
Yeah.
gold.
Oh, I'll just do the platinum then.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, you have loads of platinum. What are you talking about?
I can offer my 100 platinum.
That's Roxon's way of saying I don't have any gold, but I have platinum.
Just so
Like-
you guys know, I do
can't- I
have
can't-
platinum.
I can't pay in £5 notes. I've only got 50s.
It's like Jeff Bezos,
How
like,
much
oh, I don't
gold
have any
does Chinook
cash.
have?
About 300.
Oh. Poor boy. Cool. And that I would maybe like to go to the magic shop, the magical weapon shop that I got my
Your knuckles from?
huh?
Your knuckles from?
My knuckles from, and see if they have anything.
I thought that closed down after the war.
Yeah, that closed down. That's what Lucian says.
Aw.
Sorry about that. Well, I'm not sorry. It means everyone's coming to my business.
Do you have any magical knuckle?
What do you want to
Knuckle
know? I know
dusters?
that.
Well, these ones are +2. I just wondered if there was a +3 one.
Let me see.
Does do the frost damage, which is pretty good. So
Yeah, it's like +2 to hit, but +4 to
that
damage.
Yeah, that would cost you 16,000.
Oof. Oh, I'm alright. I don't have that type of gold to rocks on. Do you have? You have 160 platinum now.
Have you
It'd
have you
be
tried
so-
maybe just like gluing some
1,000.
spikes to them or something? Maybe that would make them.
No, they're pretty good. I just wondered if I'm not really like desperate to change. I just thought I'd check while I was here. I quite like them.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's cool.
I just gotta make a living. That's why I moved down
Yeah.
here. That's why I moved down here.
Right, I'm sure you'll find somebody else to sell them to.
Well, I only have one pair.
What do they do?
Well, the same as yours. Just they're a bit better.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, no, I bought all the stock from the last guy.
Well, that makes sense.
Are there any? You spoke earlier of wizards who could enchant sending stones to connect the loop. Are there any local ones you could recommend?
Well, yes. There is a crazy guy who lives here.
Always,
Oh.
always a go-to. Is that who you would recommend, or is that the only person around that you think might be suitable?
Yeah, he lives on the in the Magisterium. He's all right. The Lawmaster. He'll just probably talk to you a lot.
Yes, I think we've met him before. Yeah, he was quite talkative. Yeah, nice enough guy though, I think. Well, thank you. One more thing. Just some chalks. I need some special chalks for teleportation. You kind of
Sure.
they sell basic stuff like that.
Yeah, that's just a standard price.
Right, I shall
Guild
get,
prices on those.
500 gold worth to take me up to 14 teleports in stock.
You get some scales out. Starts weighing.
I'll give him 5 platinum. Wait, no, 50 platinum.
Okay. Yeah. after you realise that 5 platinum doesn't cut it, you.
It's like everyone else got the headbands of intelligence. I'm still here on 11.
Yeah, he hands over a bag that is heftily weighed up.
Thank you very much.
Yes, anytime. Remember, we always do things on credit.
Yes. Not gonna lie, the idea of having credit sketches me out a little bit. Not accustomed to it.
It's the future, man.
Quite possibly, though. Seems more for those with a steady income that can predict what money they'll have in the future, rather than people who get seem almost random inserts of money at various times.
Well, yes, but I assure you, it's the best way to get that item that you've always wanted.
Well, if there's something we're in dire need of, then we'll consider it.
Very well. Is there anything else that you would like?
Turn to everyone else.
You would ask about the some kind of device that will allow him to speak to animals.
Now that is a. I have devices where you can speak to animals and they understand you, but I do not have devices that you'll be able to understand them.
Would that be a thing that could happen?
I don't know. The person who does a lot of my enchanting, that is a question I maybe be able to ask them.
Okay.
But I personally do not know. I don't know much about magical items other than how much they might make in profit for me.
Who would we seek out to ask those questions?
Well, if you give me a couple of days, I could inquire about that for you.
Okay.
I have to send. Well, actually, I could probably get an answer quite soon if it's possible. Getting that item might take a bit longer if the if the person's backed up on enchantments.
Yeah, that's I think Gira's quite interested in that. So yeah, would say yes.
All right. And he fishes around in a drawer nearby and takes out a sending stone and says, "I'll be right back." And he goes in the back. The young apprentice is just like still up the ladder and just like staring at you.
I wave.
Oh, I like your knuckles.
Thanks. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah. They're cool, aren't they?
Have you killed any dragons recently?
Boxed one
That's
up.
what adventurers do, right?
Well, I mean, dragons are sometimes nice. They're
Well,
just,
well.
they're just as intelligent as me
I mean,
and you. So you could just reason with them and tell them to go away. Most of the time, they do.
well, to be fair, for us it has been a coin flip. No, actually, 2/3 of the dragons we've met, though two of them are the same. Only half of the dragons we've met have been nice.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of work to kill a dragon. So sometimes we just box them in and run away. Because,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, they can still breathe fire through it though, so have to be careful.
Oh, that's what that is. I was wondering why you were so ashy.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it takes a while to get that out.
We are a little-
Don Lucian wouldn't have mentioned it. He's afraid of embarrassing the customer.
Oh, well, you're very open and that's nice. Any other questions?
Oh well, just how much are you going to tip me
For what?
for stocking this fine establishment?
I'm gonna tip you 0 gold.
I don't believe in tipping culture, so I won't be tipping you.
Oh come on, we're in a recession.
It's a warehouse. It's not a
Hey,
shop.
hey,
You haven't
you
really
know-
done anything.
Hey, we're not exactly, rich ourselves.
He's like, you own land.
Yeah, but times are hard, Like you just said, recession, things like that.
Fine. Well, next time somebody asks you to
Y- y-
save the planet,
We've only got one
I'm not gonna
housekeeper,
be
and I'm
asking.
not sure. I'm not
Also-
sure we even pay her.
Well, so yeah, we're saving the planet. There she is.
Gira approaches the young child and pulls out his warhammer, his old
Oh
one.
god.
Give him that.
he's like,
Give him that.
he's like, please, sir, I didn't mean to offend you.
He then kind of goes on one knee and kind of puts it on the ground, and kind of says that he can have this and it can be like an investment when he becomes a strong adventurer one day.
As you say that, Don Lucian comes out and says, just like stares and says, "You're not giving him that hammer, are you?
Why not?
You're not allowed to. Look, my employees aren't allowed to accept tips."
Which is no tip.
That seems like a tip to me.
Yeah, it looks like a tip.
Well, he's done nothing for me.
Tip of a hammer.
Hey.
The kid's like, "Oh, please, sir, can I keep it?" And Don Lucian's like, "Oh, fine, but you better not be swinging that around in here."
Yeah, that is your old hammer, right?
It is.
Oh,
Intelligence
in my old age, I've mixed up my hammers. I left it with that kid in Port Aron.
You just do a perception check then, just to check. Yeah.
No, it's definitely the wrong. It's definitely the other.
Definitely the wrong hammer.
It's definitely the wrong hammer.
Would it be funny if I got like nat one and it was like, oh no, it was fine, and then like 2 seconds later, it's like, pulled up the hammer, it's the old one.
Yeah, no. The kid, he takes it and then goes, "Oh, well, it's heavier than I thought it would be."
Well, when your arms are strong, it'll be no match for you, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna crush my enemies' skulls. And Don Lucian's
Not
Don
go
Lucian's
that
like-
far.
Don Lucian's like, "Okay, right. Well, next time the Port Zaron militia needs someone to swing a hammer around, then they can call you." Right. Well, I got the reply from my contact. He said that it's just something he would be able to do, but it would require some rather special components.
What are they?
Well, it was something that he would want to speak to you in person about if you decided to go along this path
Before we agree to such matter, what would the price associated be?
Well, I assume if he's asking you to get the components, he'd only charge a minimal labor price. It would only be maybe a 500 gold or something.
Very well. I will meet with your enchantment contractor and discuss this matter further.
Okay. So he does live quite far away.
How far away?
He lives in a tower up near Camless.
Where's that?
Wait, where's it?
Camless is where Rainleaf was from. Which is near Farinor.
How do you... Is it on the map?
I mean, Camless is a country, but I can show you.
It's not south of Deed, is it?
No. Camless is here.
Okay.
He says, if you're willing to go, then yeah, he will. He occasionally will come here, but that's to drop off supplies when he's making things.
Okay. Wouldn't it be easy just to ask Aaron to do it?
Well, let's maybe have that conversation somewhere else.
Right. Well, if you need his contact details, do come find me.
Well, it would not hurt to have those details to hand.
Okay. Well, he lives in Athen Tower, which is right up in the mountains, and his name is Oshan.
Ocean?
Oshan.
Very well. Thank you very much.
I don't know. I don't choose these names. These wizards, they choose weird names occasionally. But yes, right. So anyway, if there's nothing else that you need, I'll be in the back.
Thank you very much for your service.
He turns to the kid and he's like, "You better put that hammer away and only take it out after your shift tonight." And the kid's like, "All right," and just like lugs it off.
Here gives him a kind of a wink.
Maybe if you're lucky, one day I'll come back and show you how to swing that hammer.
Oh yeah, as he rounds the corner.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Thank you, Mr. Roxon.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Oxon. Oh,
Don't mention it.
I'll never forget it. Alright, if he's not one of your characters in the next campaign.
Yeah, dude. Like, this is perfect.
Alright, well,
We didn't even give him a name. It was perfect. There's no
We
name
should
for
put
him.
him-
Blank slate.
Put him together with Rita and they can make
The- The young
He's
Clive
party.
5.
yeah.
Wait, how
The Young
old
Avengers.
how old is he? I was getting like 13-year-old vibes.
Yeah, he's like 12 or 13.
Wait, that's maybe like shy.
That's too old for
She's
our
probably
Rita.
quite old.
Yeah, Shai is quite
Rita's like 5,
Yeah.
right?
old.
No, she's 6.
Yeah, 6.
Oh, well,
Well,
that's
far off.
fine then.
I mean, when they're in their 20s, it's not.
Yeah.
I think that's called
on.
grooming.
For adventure. Grooming for adventure.
Yeah, grooming for adventure. All right, okay, so let's carry on. on that slalom. Right, so yeah, you leave the warehouse. Don Lucian has gone in the back, and you have your sending stones to hand.
Right.
Are any of them hooked up to each other?
Yeah, so you got 4, right? No, you got 5. So you got two pairs and just a lone one.
Oh, I bet the lone one is hooked up to. No, one day just get a random phone call.
Yeah, ring ring. It's like, who's this?
Oh, I bought the other one.
You sending stone, who dis?
Okay, so who's got who's with each one other for now before we get them done, because they're still usable. So who's mine to?
You can choose.
Okay, in that case, oh yeah, of course. What,
I don't know why you're asking me.
Like, yeah, just swap them. Okay, in that case, I
Well,
think.
Well, Gira can actually message people by himself, so maybe if he takes the unlinked one for now.
Mhm.
Very well.
And I will share one with Chinook, because last time we were the ones that were in opposite places.
It might be good if Chinook and I each take one, because each of us can teleport.
Okay.
So if
Oh,
we
that's a
each
good
have
idea.
them, then we can convene.
Yeah.
There's always someone with access to
All right, Roxanne.
that.
We've got a sending stone to each other. Don't call me in the middle of the night, or like when
I
I'm
was-
sleeping or anything. If you have
I
a bad
wasn't-
dream,
I wasn't
go to
going.
someone else.
Why are you targeting me for this?
Or would it be best if actually we had one person who couldn't teleport to one person who could, so that
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
so that the people who can't wouldn't get stranded.
That's
Yeah.
what. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, I'm keeping mine because I paid for it.
All right. I'll stop with you then, Scrimsaw, and I'll.
Sure. Guess I'm with you then. We're sending stone buddies.
How do you spell Chinook?
Sionnach. I think.
Yeah. That's what I thought it was as well.
Cool.
Dis.
Indeed.
These nuts.
D
I knew it. I knew you were gonna do that. Alright, I hate you.
D.
I want to make a goblin called Nuts now. Right. Well. Yeah. So, what do you feel like doing?
Going to Oristas, maybe?
Well, we
Time?
were gonna go to the Lawmaster, right? To get these sending stones potentially connected up.
What? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought
Don
that
Lucian, he
the guy was in. I
Don
thought the
Lucian,
guy
he
was in.
recommended the Lawmaster here in the.
Oh, I thought the guy was in like really far away.
Yeah, that was for
the
Gira.
charm.
Yeah, that was for the animal speaking object.
Oh. Oh, okay.
The Lawmaster's here. We've seen him before.
I haven't, but yeah, cool.
Yeah, let's go there.
Yeah, I don't think you have either. Scrimshaw.
Oh,
But Gideon has talked
I think
about him.
Gideon spoke highly of
Quite a few
him.
times. Yeah.
Gideon took a liking to him.
Yeah, that was when you do all that slavery. Slave trading. I remember.
To be fair, I made a whole short story basically solving that issue, but nobody ever heard it, so
You
he didn't.
Well-
Yeah, that's the long and short of it.
It
I
has
think
been
you told
banned here
us, but didn't tell our characters.
now. It has been banned here now.
He didn't tell it on purpose because. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Mm.
I need to fish it out, and I wouldn't want to say it wrong because it'd be canon then.
That's not canon because
Yeah.
Gideon isn't here.
That's true.
All right. Well, if you're gonna head over to the Lawmaster, did you want to go? I mean, Aaron could also do it.
Oh, I thought it was like specific stuff. Yeah, if Aaron can do it, then might as well.
You're the
That's just. Yeah, that sounds fine.
Aaron is quite a powerful wizard. If you're not,
Yeah.
if you're not.
That's
It's
why
that
we
thing
want
I
her
like,
to
but-
come with us.
Yeah.
So do the mind
We should
players.
recruit the Lawmaster as well. Bring him with us.
Lawmaster's like, I don't know what I'm doing here.
You're
all right.
a
Well,
target.
did you want to go to Orestas or did you want to go to the Lawmaster?
Orstas.
Yeah,
I'm
if we can
here.
just-
Hello.
Ah,
There.
welcome.
You've got a sending stone to me, by the way, now. So add that to your character sheet.
Okay,
Well,
cool. I
let's-
haven't
let's
started on
take a
the
break.
campaign yet.
Yeah, let's take a break here then. Now that Zach's here,
Okay.
and we can catch up We can catch Zach up in the break, yeah?
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Well, we'll come back in 15 or so minutes. Do you want to thingy the stream, Richard?
Sure. All right. Back in 10.
1.
Legend Rising.
One.
Sponsored
Go,
by
Legend Rising.
Sponsored by one.
Incel.is. Right. So, welcome back. Just before the break, the party had travelled to Port Delron, where they had procured 5 sending stones from Don Lucian. Also, having bought something else. What else did you buy? Some teleportation components, and we're thinking about how to enchant these sending stones so that everyone can communicate with everyone in some sort of disturbing Discord call. Yeah.
We should call it a chaos communication.
Oh God, can you imagine if there was just like a stone that everyone could just speak into? It'd be like Baron's chat in WoW.
I literally can't imagine it.
Okay, fair enough. That's my job. So, right, welcome back. So, what would you like to do?
Forest ass.
What time is it?
It is currently probably about mid-afternoon.
Yeah, RSS.
Yeah, let's go there.
First, that sounds fun.
If no one's
Okay.
got anything else to do in
Let's
Port
go pick
Delron,
a.
anything
Let's go
Chinook wants
pick
to
a
buy?
fight with a. Not that comes immediately to mind.
Alright, let's head over then. Shall draw the
And pick a
circle.
fight with who?
Pick a fight with a giant brain.
Oh, the brain. I see.
But just teleport there right now. It's like, yeah, fuck the prep.
Yeah, like the element of surprise.
If we just go there randomly, then maybe Mike will have prepared fewer things to fight, and it'll be easier.
I prepared the whole Elder Brain thing like 7 sessions ago.
Yeah.
I was just expecting you to go straight to that. So anyway, so right, well, okay. So you begin to cast the teleportation spell, and once the ritual is complete, you individually step through the portal, being whooshed away to Orestas, where you appear in the center of the Orestas docks. It's a bit of a nicer day in Orestas, although it's still a bit cloudy. It's not as breezy as it was, and it doesn't look like a storm is really rolling in.
It looks like a white box to me.
Maybe it'll load in a sec. I think maybe we'll see.
Not
it's
everywhere
fine
can
for
be
me.
as interesting looking as the Feywild.
I'm gonna refresh.
Yeah, once you've been to the Feywild, nothing else looks interesting enough.
When you go to the Feywild, everything else becomes invisible.
Oh crap, that would be the ultimate
What's
terrible.
that token of the party? It's
I don't
like
know.
Oh, it's just
What's
it's
that?
like some guy asleep on a bar.
Yeah,
It's
that's
Vondel.
us.
Yeah, I think no, it wasn't Vondel because Vondel was dead when you came to us.
Enhance.
Just imagine it's Roxanne.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Roxanne's already passed out.
I thought the teleportation circle was in her tower. Was there two?
Oh, there is one in the tower. Yeah, there is one in the tower. Where do you want to go? To the tower or to the town?
Probably to the
probably to
town.
the
It
tower.
seems rude to just go into the town. No. I feel like it's rude just to barge into somebody's house, right? Oh, Mona doesn't
Nah.
care. She doesn't care.
I mean, we do it all the time.
I mean,
We
like
do it.
it's kind of like I guess would it be like that some of the parts of the tower are more like her place of work, and some of the parts of the tower are like her living quarters?
I mean, it sort of
Alex already
teleports
there.
right into her living room. So
Oh, maybe we should go to the town then.
you did promise Bet that you'd give her notice before you teleported to the tower next time, didn't you?
Yeah,
Because she was
okay,
eating her
let's-
dinner when you teleported there.
Let's go into the town.
Okay, so you appear in the town.
To be fair, I warmed it up for her.
Yeah, that's true. So there's a whole bunch of boats which are moored. You notice that everyone is sort of just really looking out over the docks, and as there seems to be 3 or 4 boats which have just come into moor, and boxes are being unpacked. There are
Is it boxes for a wedding?
well, they're just boxes.
Yeah,
Who
but
knows?
is it sell?
Are they frilly boxes with? Are they jacked up price boxes with the?
Do they have the writing wedding On the front.
Waiting, like,
Some of them,
Stuff.
some of them say this way up and fragile.
do any of them say like this way up and fragile in like calligraphy?
Flowery.
Yeah.
Flowery
Yeah.
writing.
In cursive.
Right, let's
No.
go, guys. Let's go. Just go straight to the
Okay.
tower. Let's go straight to
On
the tower.
on the
It's like
way,
stencil.
on the way, I'd like to just I'd like to keep an eye out and see if there's anywhere that might sell lobsters.
There's merchant stalls right on the coast. There's
Yeah,
fishing
can we-
fishing boats come in, and
Can we
Cool.
get them before we leave, because otherwise it won't be fresh.
Yeah, that's why I'm just keeping an eye out rather than
Okay.
going for it now.
Cool.
okay. Yeah. So passing the lobsters, they're looking lovely, nice and juicy looking. Packed in ice, which have been brought down from the mountains, clearly.
That's
So
not
you begin
fresh.
to walk over. Huh?
That's not fresh.
Well, the
That's
ice.
nice. Oh, the ice is not the lobsters.
Yeah, the lobsters have been
I
brought down
thought
from the mountains.
I thought they'd frozen the lobsters from the mountains somehow. I was confused. about any
Yeah,
others.
they-
You know, it's just your casual mounted lobsters.
Oh, yeah, they're
There's an Iceland up in the mountains.
yeah, Iceland. Yeah, mums go up the mountain.
Curry
Um,
cruise.
Yeah. All right. So, making the short trek over to Erin's Tower, you notice a large sort of galleon moored just by this sort of part of by the road, by the tower, and a few people are sort of unpacking things on and off. As you get closer, you see Bet sort of overlooking the unpacking of all the things, and she turns to you and says, "Oh. Well, I haven't even sent you a message yet."
You about to send us a message?
Oh, well, when everything was unpacked.
Why?
Because Erin and Lyra are back.
Yes. Okay. Do you think they would mind doing us a favor, or is it a bit too?
They've just got back. They just had a month voyage.
Yeah, it was like a pre-honeymoon, right?
A funny moon.
Okay.
That's what we call it.
Right.
That's
Um,
very hip.
Yeah.
And down with the kids, as they sometimes call it on this material plane.
So, where is the wedding? We are invited, right?
Yes, I gave you an invite.
Okay, just checking. Where is it?
It's going to be here in the tower.
Is there going to be enough room for everyone?
The tower's got quite a lot of ground.
It's Gothric invited.
Oh, on the
It's the
outside.
tower grounds rather than the actual tower
Yeah,
itself.
Gothric would have been invited, I think.
Yeah, if he.
Is he gonna bring? Is he gonna bring all the orc trash?
All of them.
Yeah, like 5,000 bucks to send.
Maybe
them,
he
right?
Just
would've
going out for a
found
walk with
found
my personal
himself-
guard of 10,000 orcs. Don't mind me.
Maybe he will have found himself an orc lady or man.
Why does he always? Why is it always having to find like an orc lady or man? Like, you know.
Because, well, I suppose it shouldn't.
Are you saying he should stick to just orcs because he's an orc? Wow.
I mean, actually, he's a half orc, and yeah, because he wants to keep control of his. But this is what he said.
Yeah, but then they also said, you know.
Yeah, no, he told me that he thinks that it'd be better for him to find an orc lady so that he can have orc babies, so that he can have an orc child, and then have the orc child take over from him. when he dies.
Bet's just looking at this conversation. Like,
Side note,
right, well,
it looks kind of
fantastic.
like all this unpacking has really taken a hit on Bet.
Yeah.
She's under half health.
Yeah, she's got half health.
No, there's a reason for that. Bet says. She says,
Oh.
yeah, no, a box just fell on me when I was helping unpack the.
It wasn't a mimic box, was it? Those can be fucking awful.
No, they don't tend to allow them on ships, for good
I
reason.
mean, one time I moved house, and then a mimic box fell on my arm, and I almost lost it if it wasn't for several other clerics. It was a horrible day.
Why did you have mimic boxes in your house?
I didn't mean to put them there. Some other person put them there. That's a prank. It was the worst prank.
Like a terrible prank.
Yeah, like grievous bodily harm is at least 5th prank potential in a prank war. Not so much 2nd prank potential.
Well, are you going to help unpack, or are you just going to stand here?
We actually really need to speak to Aaron and Illyriel, but once we've spoken to them, we'll come back and help you unpack.
Sure.
It's okay.
She's just like,
I will give you a hand. Go on.
I'll help
Oh,
out, gingerly, expecting the boxes to also be mimics.
If there's anything that needs carrying up to the to like one of the higher floors, perhaps I'll take the carpet out.
Absolutely.
Maybe this could be used as like an elevator. Might be helpful.
Oh, I think that would be helpful, actually. We've just got sailors doing everything.
Okay, pass me your stones, guys. If you're staying here to help.
I'll,
Roxanne, are
Right
you gonna
here,
stay?
right now.
Yeah, I'll stay and help.
Okay, yeah.
I'm thinking about it. I'm old and grey. I'm going to go with them.
I mean, if you're going to speak with Aaron, I would also very much like to speak with Aaron.
I mean, I'll leave the carpet here with you and go to speak with them.
Roxanne. Okay.
Yeah, Bet's like, well, Roxanne, you have no excuse. You can help me out. Come on, you got to use those muscles for something.
Hey, I do.
Yeah, you
Hey,
use
Roxanne,
it
I
to
bet you
not
can't-
help people pack.
Roxanne, I bet you can't lift more boxes than that sailor over there.
I definitely can.
All right. Well, those two are going to the top floor, so you better get on your move.
One time I met a mammoth, and it called you a weak ass bitch who couldn't
What?
carry
Where?
boxes.
Where is it? Where's this mammoth? Where is it? I'll
You know,
kill it.
maybe you should show it. You should prove it wrong by helping.
I will.
with
I'm
boxes.
gonna lift. I can lift all these boxes.
Okay, so Bet waves you
Roxanne,
into
get
the.
behind you.
Oh my guts.
Roxanne, that's such bad form.
Yeah, lift with your knees, Roxanne. Bet says.
You jerk and twist.
But lifting with my back just feels so much better.
You'll be thanking me when you're 60.
I probably won't live that long.
No, well, fair enough. then you won't be thanking me. All right. Well, she waves you into the gates of the tower, and the arduous climb up the staircase of Aaron's tower begins. Sort of crossing paths with sailors like panting whilst they're walking back down the stairs after just like having lifted loads of furniture and boxes out there. You hear one of the sailors being like, oh, I heard the person living in this tower is a really powerful wizard. Why can't she just teleport all these things up here? The other sailor's like, well, she's paid us quite a lot, so shut up. But you get to the top floor. Roxanne, make me a constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you carry those. You carry like 2 boxes, like just one in each arm, up the stairs. You're panting a little bit when you get to the top, and you slam them down. And it sort of startles Aaron and Illyriel, who turn around, who are like stood by the desk, just talking and pointing to a map or something. And Aaron's like, "Oh, Roxanne," and then the rest of you come up the stairs.
Oh, look how many of those boxes I lifted. Sure.
Ah, hi. How are you?
Hi, Aaron says. Good. Tired. Just had quite a long voyage back, but ready to go.
That's brilliant.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah, congratulations.
both of you.
Excited for the wedding. Is that today or tomorrow? Tomorrow?
I know it's not for a couple of weeks.
Oh. Oh, well, in that case, if you're not doing anything for a couple of weeks, we have got a proposal for you.
The 2 weeks leading up to a wedding. Oh, if you're not doing anything.
Well, we kind of are doing something.
Okay, well maybe after the wedding, we've just got some. Oh, I'm gonna go and just close the door. And we like some business that we.
You just
can
slam the
take-
door in the face of a sailor who's just like carrying a box up, and you just hear a clang as he like sort of falls down the stairs.
We've got some business we need to be taken care of. So basically, there's this elder brain that we need to kill.
Should we... do you have somewhere that we can talk and have guaranteed privacy in here?
Yeah, the whole tower.
Oh, okay.
You can teleport in here. but is also no scrying coming through?
Yeah, we got a dedicated teleportation circle.
Oh. Wait, you can teleport through. I did not lead. If you. Oh, amazing. Magic's cool.
It's not lead lined. It's an enchantment I had across the.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so there's this elder brain that we need to go and kill because it's sort of infecting people in VL, and also in Dormont it's actually like knocked out most of my order that was living in Dormont. And Taman is doing some other business, but she wants to help too.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I'm sorry to. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. But yeah, so there's this big elder brain, and we need to go and kill it. And we just thought that maybe you would like to come and help us because you're a wizard who's very intelligent, and none of us are.
I'm very intelligent.
Shut up.
What? Did the Arcanum know about this?
No.
Well, we could have told them. I think they might have been able to deal with it. It's kind of their job, really, to stop that sort of thing.
Oh.
But what if one of someone? It's quite a big problem. I just worry that somebody that the infection might have gone there. I think we need to take care of this ourselves.
Yeah,
I do
we
think
don't
we should at
don't
least
know how
bring it
far
up
these
to
routes
the
go.
Arcanum.
No, we couldn't bring them up to the Arcanum because if they've got rid of my order, they could easily just infiltrate the Arcanum. I mean, there are a lot more intelligent people there, but
I mean, your order is based in Dormont. Right. When are you planning on going?
whenever you're free, I
Right.
say with a little smile.
She turns to Illyrio, and Illyrio just puts her hand in her head. I just wanted to some rest.
Maybe a break from the wedding planning? If it gets too much for you?
If I get Roxon to do it, Roxon can do the wedding planning.
I'm not sure you want me to do that.
I'm not sure. I want that either. Aaron says. Well,
I mean, I'd give it my best shot, but
I was kind of planning on having a party before the wedding.
parties I can do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can have a party. with
Ain't no
the-
party like a Roxon party.
Could serve
What
boiled
you want this
elderberry.
done?
I mean, the sooner the better, right?
How
Yeah.
long have you left it?
Like a week?
We were kind of busy helping an old man get a hammer. I'm Shunnock, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And likewise, a pleasure.
Yes, I've heard about you.
Oh, yes. Sorry, this is Gira. He's been with us a while now, actually. Yes, Gira and Chinook.
I had heard that that you had some new members. How's Gothric doing?
He's...
Yeah, he's in or of these.
Yes,
Yep.
he's retired
yeah,
as part
okay.
of a member of our group, and
Yeah,
decided
to
to
take
go
over
and
control of
lead
this
full time.
tribe. And find himself a wife.
Well, he left after I left. He was doing things in the Grey Mountains after I went.
Mm. Oh.
But that being said, well, it's been a fortuitous year or so. I'm glad to be back. Better's kept this this tower in order. I had noticed that you had been here though.
Only once. We only came once, right?
Yeah, I was just wondering what that was about.
Why did
Well,
we
I think
come
we
here?
popped in search, basically to see if you guys were here, right? Or if
I
you'd come
see.
back, because, I mean,
We needed help with this whole elder
Yeah.
brain situation.
I was okay. Well, Make a persuasion check.
Is that?
It's
can
Morna
I make?
making it.
Is that?
Yeah,
from-
Morna's making
Oh,
it.
it's
Oh,
Morna,
God.
right.
Oh
Oh,
god. Can I give her inspiration?
No,
Mona,
you
Mona, Mona can have advantage because you're all there.
Okay. We're
Oh.
Erin says,
You know-
oh yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, other people can talk, by the way. I just start because she doesn't like the awkward silences.
Erin says, I mean, this sounds like a really big deal. And to be perfectly honest, I don't really want to do it.
No, please! People are gonna die. My whole order's been destroyed. We need as much help as we can get. Taman will cry. Have you ever seen her cry? I've never seen her cry, but she'll probably cry. Please! She's a very scary lady.
We believe that perhaps the best way to do this is to teleport in a relatively small elite group, take the Elder Brain out, and get ourselves
an
out of there.
A-team, so to speak.
Yeah.
How do you know where it is?
How did we find out? How was it that we know it's we do know where it is, and we have a piece of the structure that will allow us to teleport there. But how did we find out? Oh, yes, we kidnapped one of the intellect devourers that were inhabiting someone, and Gira helped us manipulate their memories such that they believed us to be one of them, and we got a quite large amount of information out of them.
Oh, that's rather ingenious.
And
Several of us
by the
died,
way-
and we had to kill some of our own party, but
yeah, there's also all the adults in the temple are dead, and if we because they got taken over by intellect devourers, if that's the right word, Shrimshaw, and then but all the kids, the younger ones, younglings, still have the a tadpole in their eye, and so they can still be saved. And I'd really like to save all of the children in the temple, because if we don't do this, they're all gonna die.
You've put me in a awkward position now. Okay, fine. And
Thank you.
Illyriel sort of goes, well, if you're going, then I'm going to go as well.
Do you want to ask Taman if she's coming as well?
Well, are you not
I
in
think
contact
Tarman,
with her?
I think Tarman
Yeah,
was
I'll do
down,
it.
right?
Yeah, she was down. I'll sending stone to her and say,
Wait, you want to go now?
oh well, when did you want to go?
Well, I've used quite a few spells today.
All right, well we can go tomorrow
Yeah,
if
I
that's
mean-
better.
I mean, we should definitely be on full resources here.
Okay.
We do have a few scrolls that we think might help us as well. I've got 2 scrolls of non-detection that might help
Yeah,
us.
Gira's
not-
holding those at the moment.
Oh, I've got 2 on me.
Oh, I've got 2 on me as well.
I think we bought
Can
4.
we get-
You've done a duping.
No, I think we bought a number of them.
Yeah, you did.
A number of them, so specific.
I have a few as well.
Yeah, so I think if we can do that to everyone, then perhaps they won't be able to just be like, oh, brain over there, like the intellect devourers seem to do.
Yeah. Well, if we're going to go tomorrow, then we might as well do some catching up today.
Yeah, I'll just
Yeah.
go message Taman. I'm gonna use sending stone just to message and say, hi. Hope you're not too busy. Illyriel and Erin are back, and we're planning on teleporting over tomorrow. If that's good. We're at her tower now, so see you there. Hi.
Does she have a way of getting here quickly?
Well, she can tell me. I'm the
Do I need to go pick her up somewhere?
Taxi service.
Yeah, expensive taxi,
Um,
100 gold.
Tammin says,
Scrimshaw the Uber.
Tammin says, I'll be there tonight.
Okay, cool.
Oh, the
Yeah.
lobster. Am I gonna need to?
Oh, I'm sure
can I-
she can survive without a lobster.
I suppose I could just put
would
it in
like
the
a
put
lobster.
it in the circle, and maybe it'll just go.
Just what, a live lobster back to her.
What, for 50 gold, isn't it, every time you teleport?
I mean, I did say we would bring one.
Oh my god, fine.
Yeah, she's just sat there hungry.
I mean, to do
Starving
that,
to
we've got to
death.
get like the best lobster we can, right?
Why don't you get her a few lobsters?
That would make more sense.
Oh, great, more pets for her to look after.
like 10 lobsters in a fish and a big lobster tank.
Not like the ones they have at Asda.
They have lobster tanks in Asda.
They did used to when I was younger, but they don't do that anymore. Obviously, like-
Bet comes in and says, "What's Asda?"
It's
Yeah.
just the name of the local merchant where we are in
Oh no.
Festival.
Oh god.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, we don't have any of those sort of stores around here.
It's quite. It's on the cheaper side of things.
Yeah.
Not quite as cheap as Aldius or Ledalius, but
Brilliant. Sponsored by retail supermarkets. Bet says, so are you just gonna sit there slacking, or are you gonna come help me more?
Well, we're gonna have a catch up with Erin and Illyriel first, and then we'll come and help.
yeah.
Yeah, Aaron
Rock's
says-
on. What are you doing? Come on, go on.
Yeah, Erin says it's okay, Bet. They're gonna stay up here. And Bet says, okay,
you can
fine.
borrow. You can borrow this though. I'll hand over the carpet to Bet and just kind of tell her the word for it.
Shazam!
Carpet.
It's just carpet.
That would be very
Okay,
inconvenient.
my food
Is
just
it a-
got here. I'll be right back.
Is it a Pokemon?
Carpet.
Okay, so Bet sort of says, "Oh, I've actually always wanted to use one of these." And gets on it and zooms out of the window.
Careful, it's fast.
But Erin says, "Oh, don't worry. She knows her way around a carpet." I'm not sure what that means. Oh, I just.
Oh, I didn't realize it was a. I didn't realize Erin and Illyriel were.
It's a bit of a, you know. There is, yeah. Erin blushes. Oh god, that was the most. Yeah. All right.
Oh.
Well, Bet goes off. Erin and Illyriel sit down and says, "So I'm sure you've been really busy. What have you been up to?"
Trekking through mountains to Arakatar, getting Gira's hammerback.
Oh,
Force cage.
Arakatar. What, in the
Yes.
Spiderlands?
Yeah.
What was it doing there?
The Spider Queen had it.
How did she get that?
Not sure.
We don't quite know.
I think maybe some deal with Ashigal. She was working
How
with him
much-
apparently.
How much do you know of the events of 500 years ago, Aaron?
I mean, quite a lot happened 500 years ago. The fall of the Lavari Empire.
Indeed. More referring to the events of the Kyra Concord.
Not too much really. I just know that something happened, and the modern Kyra Concord is a bit different to how it used to be in the glory days.
How did it used to be?
Well, I mean, I only know what I was taught in the Arcanum, which was it was the sort of pinnacle of culture at the time. It was the most powerful empire in the whole of Erd.
And now it's full of dickheads.
Well,
That's always been the case, right?
there's always been, as you've so succinctly put it, dickheads in every culture. But the Cairo Concord back then, they had a sense of morality which most states don't really have anymore.
You mean like helping out Spider Queen?
No, not really that.
Well, that's strange, because we met a member of the Cairo Concord helping out the Spider Queen.
Hmm.
Or
That's
at least just showing up there.
that's strange. Dragons aren't supposed to be involving themselves in the business of mortals.
It was Arthanax. Athanax. Yeah, he wasn't too pleased to see us again.
Particularly me.
Yeah, he didn't like me too much either.
Also, wasn't a massive fan of being force caged.
Yeah, we just force cased him and ran away.
Aaron laughs and says, "Are you force caged a dragon?"
Oh, what else are you gonna
Yes.
I've that's new to me. I've never seen a dragon before.
Well,
Oh.
Well, if you see
So
one,
how
I
was
would
your trip?
recommend force caging it. It was quite effective. It can still breathe fire, though, depending on the size. Smaller one, maybe you
Yeah.
could get it in the the box, but yeah, it
How
can
was-
breathe through the bars.
How was your trip? What did you do? Where did you go? How was Gideon? And
Lots of questions.
Rainleaf.
Yeah, Rainleaf is staying for a bit longer. She's in the service of one of the merchant princes in the city of Yura.
No.
But we had a bit of a interesting experience. We went to the Golden Cities.
Are they actually made of gold?
Contrary to what people usually talk about, no, sadly not. Those
Oh.
those days have passed.
Yeah, just gold plated.
Well, I did see some very prestigious looking palaces.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
But we went on really a fact-finding mission to see about what the Red Wizards were doing.
What do you find?
What are they doing?
Well, I don't think there'll be I don't think the Red Wizards are going to be much of a an issue anymore. They we had gone down to the city of Yura at first, and then that's where Rainleaf left us, and then we made our way to the city of Zugaba, where we tracked some Red Wizards all the way to the city of Naxandur. They were doing something within the city, and actually this is something that is quite... How much do you know about Neruzatar?
We know quite a lot about Neruzatar.
Well, we tracked the Red Wizards to Neruzatar, and we discovered that they were trying to resurrect the Lich known as Septus.
Do we know anything about Septus between us?
Yes, we've
Yes.
heard that name before, but I can't remember where.
Well, wait.
Where were they again? Sorry.
Septus Slithertongue? What's his
Yeah.
name?
But was that in this campaign?
Yeah, well, yeah. So I think
Yeah.
it was last session someone mentioned Septus. I can't remember.
Yes, was he
Yeah.
the? Yeah, we were talking about him because he was in the one that was outside Volforium. Is that right?
Yeah, but Septus Aaron explains that Septus was was the most powerful Lich until Neruzatar killed him, and
Yeah.
then became the only Lich. After killing all the Liches that are around in Erd.
Hmm.
So the Red Wizards were trying to resurrect him, and his tomb is deep in Naxandur. However, we were making a plan to assault the Red Wizards and foil their plan, but Neruzatar got there before us and destroyed them.
Oh. We
Where was this
thought
again?
he had
Sorry.
we thought he had left this world.
Oh, this was. Wait, what do you mean he left this world?
Oh,
Oh.
wait, have you not heard about Carnia?
Well, we've been sort of out of the loop.
Oh,
Oh, let me tell you a story.
What?
I'm gonna
Oh.
sit down. So, there was this whole deal with Larusa Tarp. We got a letter from him in VL, which said, "To the Clive Fly, you're hereby requested to accompany the Lord of Carnea at Carneath Hall at your earliest convenience. You are to report to Arat Valley Bridge on the border between the Duchy of Darzen, Barrenwood, and Carnea, where you'll be transported to Carneath Hall. To ensure your cooperation, multiple individuals... you get the idea. And then when we got there, because he threatens to kill people... Oh, this was in the next bit that I actually skipped. To ensure your cooperations, multiple individuals of significant personal importance to yourselves have been marked for extermination during the Summer Change Festival, coming up in a couple of weeks. To guarantee their safety, I would not be wise to decline. Yours faithfully, Prime Minister Estinger Virus." And so, obviously, we went there. And then when we got there, everyone was turned to stone.
We believe that he was trying to lure us away from the city so that he could go and take the elemental lodestone of fire, but we got there first.
I see. Summer Change Festival. That was just after we saw what happened in Naxander. That was just before, sorry. Yeah, the Summer Change Festival was just after what happened in Naxander as well. So this was around the same time. But, well...
May I just add that he did bequeath us the honor of holding the mantle of responsibility upon his departure.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he talked to us about the 4 children as well.
I don't think he talked to you. He left another note.
Yeah,
Hey.
he left us some notes about the 4 children. And then I'm gonna show them the to the Clive 5. It's without a doubt, but I'm not gonna read the whole thing. No.
Well, that explains what we saw in Naxander then, because after we saw Naruzatar enter, we trailed behind and followed, and after all the Red Wizards had been killed, Naruzatar descended deeper into the city, and then there was a sort of a flash, and half the city had gone.
Half the city had gone.
Yeah, half of Naxander. It was, the city's buried deep within a mountain, and it descends further and further into the mountain, and there's more and more evil sort of things there. But somehow, Naruzatar had discovered some way to transport the city somewhere.
I assume to a different dimension of some description or plane of existence.
Where he can rule over it.
Maybe.
Ruling over the dead sounds like quite a solemn and lonely affair.
I suppose it's... Why would he go, though?
Maybe he got bored.
Well, there were plans to remove him from power, and he caught wind of these plans.
But if he can turn all of Carnea to stone, why did he care about their plans? From what I understand, he turned all of the conspirators into stone.
As part of a battle, well, or at least the startings of one. When we got there, it seemed, people were in the process of casting spells back and forth.
Well, yes, but what I mean is, if that was the cause of his departure, I don't think it's... I don't think it is. I think he has another reason.
Well, I mean, what are the people of Carnea to him if not means to an end? And if they're all turned to stone, then what reason does he have to stay there?
A vanity project, perhaps? He's a lich with untold years under his belt. After a time, surely he starts to forget about littler pictures and starts focusing on bigger things. Maybe he considered the people of Carnea merely as a project or a way to prove that he deserved the mantle of responsibility. Or maybe he was just a dick.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't the nicest guy.
Yeah, it's just a dick.
Yeah, it seemed like he was thinking on things of such a scale that he no longer cared about things such as one country. I think one country to him is disposable. If it
Makes
furthers
sense.
his goals of, well, I mean, seemingly protecting the world. Which, I mean, seems like he could have done. It seems like he didn't have to do that. But if he did, then there are ways in which it could be justified.
Well, that was the reason why the goings on in Carnea were ignored for so long.
Hmm.
Because they all knew that Naruzatar would ultimately still. Well, the Naruzatar was content with his lot. But now it seems that he might be a lot more dangerous now that he has no ties to anything.
Hmm.
But this city, what could that mean?
Well, I assume it involved taking Septus into his domain. That can't be for naught.
Probably to make sure he can't be brought back.
Yeah, preventing the return of Septus and maybe having somewhere to call his own somewhere else. If he's no
The
longer
Red
interested,
Wizards-
if he's no longer interested in protecting this world, then perhaps he wants to go to another, live his years out there.
Maybe he wants to create an A-team of liches.
Where did Naruzatar, did he ever stay in Naxandur? Gear's kind of pelting through the letters with spectacles on, and he says that he, if I recall, all that he loved died long time ago.
Naruzatar didn't have any real ties to Naxander, no. It was Septus who had the biggest ties there.
I see.
Question. Quickly, I've got this written in my notes. I just want to ask: are the Red Wizards in the Golden Cities? Are they the Order of the Blind Serpent? It's called Septus, so it's sort of a similar name. Those are the ones that Gothric was looking for, I think.
Yeah, no, they were the same. They were the same people because that's why Aaron and Lyria went.
Okay.
Aaron says, well, I suppose Septus was the only lich who might have been able to match Naruzatar in power, so it makes sense that he wouldn't want to bring him back. But Naruzatar, out of all the cities he could have teleported away, it's just strange that he's chosen Naxandur.
What else is there?
Have something underneath it that he wants.
Maybe. And what else has happened? Anything important?
Right, so yeah, there's that. There's Gothric went to get Gothric separated off.
Scrimshaw met his evil twin brother.
Oh yes, I did. I met my brother.
Your evil twin brother.
Oh, turns out there are memories that I do not have access to. If you have any insight into how to access those, that would be great. Gira has tried, but there seems to be protections in place set by Aaron.
I
fairly
brought up
powerful
going
ones.
to the Feywild.
Well, if Aaron has set protections, it's going to take quite high level magic to bypass that, I think.
What about if the magic boy's here and you and Illyria all combined your magic?
I mean, we could give it a try.
It did damage Gira slightly, I believe, last time. So be wary of that.
Do it today, not tomorrow. While we're gonna go fight Elderbrain.
Better leave that for now.
I mean, I was also suggesting going to the Feywild and making a bargain with an archfey to sort it out.
There was that, though. I worry what he may want in return. I think if the present party were able to accomplish it, then that would likely come with fewer strings attached.
I mean, I could, Aliriel and I could give it a try, but I think if you've already tried using conventional means, it might take someone with far more power than even Aeron has. The Feywild, though. Archfey can be fickle creatures.
I think it's not worth.
Sorry, what's not worth?
Going to the Feywild,
How many
selling your
mages
soul
do
to an
you-
archfey.
It's not selling your soul.
I'm not sure my soul's mine to sell
Always.
anyway.
It's not always a soul, I should say. Sometimes it's a soul.
I feel like
What
if
about
I
my
sold my soul to him, that
firstborn?
might be a scam, right?
Okay, okay. Now that's actually like a harmful lie that's spread by material realm people. We don't ask for your firstborn. We don't kidnap children. What the fuck do people think we do?
Eat them?
I mean, some of them do, right?
You do. You eat children. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, I
It's
thought that was
actually-
an elf thing,
We
not
don't eat
a
children.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, they eat children here, right?
Do
I
they?
mean,
Well, yeah, but
there's a
they
reason
generally
they're
don't
here
let
and not
cows
in the
grow to
Feywild.
proper adulthood. They eat them when they're still children.
We never look as Goliath. We never eat humanoid children. We might eat, animal children, but not humanoid children.
Oh, humanoid children. Oh, okay.
Do
But
eggs
not
count?
humanoid. Not humanoid.
No, that's a fetus. Or is
It's
it?
a free game.
Well, it
I
depends
mean,
if it's been fertilized.
I eat lamb.
Baby cow. Baby, baby sheep.
Yeah,
That's all.
lamb, veal.
Yeah, lamb. Yeah, lovely. Oh, I could go for that some right about now.
I sustained myself on a very small tilestone once. Does that count?
Sure.
Never mind. I was just trying to fit in.
So, if you're planning on going to the Archfey, I mean, there's some rules that you probably have to. The Archfey, the Feywild. Some rules that you probably have to know.
Oh yeah. I was going to bring that up eventually.
Wait, you're not gonna try and like?
Oh, there's
Do
rules.
you get like extra powers in the arch in the Feywild or something, Chinook? Are you gonna like trick us into taking our
He's gonna
I
eat
don't know,
us.
lust
Yes,
or
this whole-
something?
Yes, this
You
whole
know,
this
we
whole
are like.
this whole of me going with you and fighting dragons and elder brains and watching you die and be resurrected several times was purely so that I can eventually take your names in the Archfey. Well done, Scrimshaw.
I also think you're just gonna try and eat us.
Yeah, you're an elf, so.
You'll probably just try and eat us.
You know,
Illyria was like tutting.
Joke.
personally,
It
I'm
was a
not
joke.
particularly edible.
I wasn't really joking.
If I was
Watching
to
you.
eat anyone, it wouldn't be you lot. You crawl through sewers constantly.
No, that's
do we
true. We've probably got some
walk through a
horrific
sewer with
underlying
you?
health conditions now.
Yeah, most of us have died as well, so it probably tastes of death.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
if I wanted to eat someone, it wouldn't be you lot. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, maybe Roxon. He's got plenty of meat on him.
It,
I've only died
it's
once.
mostly muscle though. There's no
It's
good
the
stuff
tastiest
there.
bit. This is a little bit. I'd be quite tasty.
Very
Like,
tasty, Roxon. Very
Yeah,
tasty.
I think I'd be quite. I'll be quite lean, so it'd be quite an expensive cut.
Bet,
As
Bet,
I
Bet
would-
comes in and sorry, as it comes and sits down. Go ahead.
Look, all I'm saying is, you need to find someone who's stronger than that bastard who fucked with Scrimshaw's head. Now you can either travel around this whole place looking to find a wizard that happens to be stronger than Shandir
Like Naruzata.
and spend forever looking for that person, or you can go to somewhere which I am 100% certain about how we can get to, and make a plan with the most fickle, homicidal, yet friendly and kind person you'll ever meet.
Those seem like an odd set of traits to bundle together.
Well, yeah, Archfey don't really do one thing. They like to do opposites because it makes them trendy and quirky. You know, you gotta cover all your bases. See, a lot of the things in the Feywild, they're affected by how you feel and how you think. Your whole environment can be shaped by your feelings, your phobias, your loves, your desires. An Archfey who has control over all of this and changes it quickly can possess great advantages. Being willing to look through multiple perspectives and lenses.
So what are the rules?
What
are the rules?
What are the rules?
Don't accept anything from an Archfey, or any Fey for that matter. Never accept any gifts. I have others. I'm totally not going to look at a chat I had with a disembodied voice at one point. Hang on.
I mean, we don't accept gifts from you as well.
Well, I mean, I'm technically not a Fey. I come from here, but I spent most of my life over there.
How many times do I need to explain this to you, old man? Aaron
Never,
says,
never thank them. Never eat any of the food they offer. Don't be rude. No,
Uh-oh.
not for any specific reason. That will probably just wind up with you dead. Never accept a gift. In fact, it's generally best if they don't think you owe them anything.
Wait, so if someone offers you a gift and you don't want it and you say no thank you.
Uh-oh. Well, also, I have a problem with the don't be rude rule. I can be quite rude, and Morna can also be quite rude.
No,
Okay.
I can't. I'm very polite
Is
and
this
very
why
charismatic.
Is this why some of them sew their mouths shut?
Oh no,
Because
that's
that seems like that seems like it would alleviate a ton of stress living there.
Oh no, it's just the reason why a lot of people wind up in service to Fey Lords.
Oh. Well, I just might not speak while we're there then.
Essentially, the reason you don't eat any food is, you know, it's okay if I eat the food there, because I'm already a servant of Hakul. If you eat the food there, then technically, due to Fey reasoning, it is believed that you now belong to Hakul.
That makes no sense.
If I was to, for example, to bake a cake, and then Hakul was to eat my cake,
He wouldn't eat your cake.
well, let's just say hypothetically
I'd
he
eat your
does.
cake.
Wait, if Roxanne eats Gira's cake in the Feywild, does.
Erin says, I think it's more about if someone is feeding and watering you, they then feel like you owe them something.
Yes, exactly.
So it's not some kind of force of nature that does
No.
anything. It's just social
It's just
convention.
the laws
can-
of hospitality.
It's just the
So-
culture.
So I can eat
Right,
Gira's cake.
Yeah, you could. What I'm saying is, Hakul will believe you belong to him, and if you don't serve his every beck and call, he will probably flay you alive publicly.
Oh,
Probably.
Oh.
I don't really want to go to this place anymore.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on, it's great.
So
It
what
doesn't
did you
sound
do?
great. It sounds like
Why do
everyone's
you-
a bit of a dick.
Oh,
What
I'm.
did you do to get his be in his servitude?
Oh, the tongue. Yeah,
What?
I've
told you. I've told you about my tongue.
What have you done with your
Mona's
tongue
instantly
to them?
intrigued.
What did you do to her cool with your tongue?
Okay, so I helped Shai out of a bind a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, and essentially, to thank me, Hakul offered me a gift, and I asked for a golden tongue, and Chinook pokes out the tongue, and it is literal solid gold.
Doesn't that, like, get quite heavy?
It's enchanted. It helps with my magic.
Oh.
And because I accepted this gift, I'm now his servant. Funny how that works.
So he can just beckon you back at any time.
Exactly.
Well,
That sounds like a really bad deal.
Yeah.
if you just
yeah, I wasn't
disappear,
thinking.
do the sending stones work from plane to plane? Oh, that's another thing we needed to do here, actually.
Oh, yes. We have a set of sending stones. We were wondering if, Erin, you might be able to connect them such that they make a 5-way link.
Maybe you have to pay 5 gold for it, like a 5G network.
Nice.
Oh no, don't go 5G. I've heard bad things about that.
Yeah.
I've heard it aids in the transmission of viruses.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Yay,
Mummy rot.
thanks.
It is in the transmission of mummy rot.
She starts to unpack a box that has like her enchanting table in it. It's all split together. Yeah. Okay. Well, anything else happened to you whilst we were gone?
Oh, what has happened?
I heard you had a not a sending stone, a tuning fork that I would quite like to have.
Right. No chance.
But tuning fork. I like tuning forks.
I think it was
Why don't you just
Tarman
get
that.
one made?
I think it was Tarman that said you might have one at some stage, right?
I do have tuning forks, but I'm not going to give.
Come
my tuning fork away.
on.
Can you tune a tuning fork based off of another tuning fork?
You have to go to the plane that is attuned to attune a new one.
Oh, so you can't create copies,
No, not without going to the other place.
right? Thought it would help.
Okay,
I
I'm
suppose.
curious though. Where does this tuning fork go to?
Shadowfell.
Okay, you can keep that fucking thing. Fucking hell.
What are you expecting?
I
None
don't
of
know.
the planes are good.
They're all alright. Not the Shadowfell though. The Shadowfell's shite.
What about the elemental plane of fire? Would you want to go there?
Yes, it's quite good in the summer.
Surely that's the worst time to go.
which is all the time.
It's literally eternal summer. One time
It's not just like fire tornadoes.
I mean,
there
sure,
are occasionally fire tornadoes.
you might get instantly incinerated as soon as you went there, but the barbecues are to die for.
The floor is lava.
Uh,
The floor
it's-
is lava.
It is rather livable. There are people who do live in the elemental plane of fire.
See,
Oh,
I kind of
I
just
just
thought it
assumed
was
there was
just all
fire
fire.
everywhere.
There's a lot of
Like
fire.
I
but
thought
it's
it was
not-
just
it's
like the sun.
not- no.
In fact, I had a little
Why-
theory
why
going in
would-
my head
why would
that
they
if you
name a-
teleported to the plane of fire, you just teleported into the sun.
Why would you name how would anyone know about it if the second you went there you just instantly died?
Some things are immune to fire.
Okay.
Fire resistance potion.
Someone were to transform into
I
an
mean-
elemental and a fire elemental, and then teleport there, teleport back.
That'd be a bit of an accident, though, wouldn't it? It's like somebody just drinks a, a fire, you know.
Right, I'll,
Okay. But
Well,
yeah, the Shadowfell is like the anti-Feywild, where
Well,
everything's
the
shite.
Feywild doesn't seem too good, to be honest. So the Shadowfell can't be that bad.
Yeah. Does that if it's the anti-Feywild, does that mean that everyone in Shadowfell is actually super reasonable?
yeah, I have to say, you've not sold this very well.
It's really, really bad where your worst fears come to life and literally try to stab you to
I mean,
death.
Morna quite
Was
likes
it
the
Feywild?
shadows.
Erin says, well, the way that I was always taught about the difference between the Feywild and the Shadowfell is that the Feywild is insane, whilst the Shadowfell is unsane.
That makes literally zero sense. I love it.
Unsane.
Perfect.
Insane.
One,
Insane.
one is a state of sanity driven, not sane, and the other thing was never sane to begin with.
Which one are you?
I'm just Morna.
Well, just Morna.
Hi, just Mona. I'm Shunak.
I think Chinook is insane.
Bet pipes up and says, have they told you about the planet yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh
there's the planet.
yes, yeah. So there's a planet that's
Guys.
alive and also dead, and it's on the way here to kill everything.
Yeah, but that's not as important as the other things.
But that's taking
It's,
a back seat for now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's yeah,
It's not good.
the World-Born
We kind of put a
Dead.
pin in it.
It's called. We killed its son, Ashen.
He was a
Who was
dick,
it?
by the way.
He was made of maggots.
Yeah, he smelled really bad.
He did. Oh wait, no, I didn't.
You don't know that. Wait, you know Ashen?
Wait,
knew
I
Ashen.
mean, if he's a sentient collection of maggots, I would assume.
The
That
smell
is
wasn't
bad.
great, but it could have been worse. Let's put it that way.
Erin says, sorry,
I mean, the
There's a-
maggots weren't his true self.
there's a planet sent here. A planet is on its way, and a guy made of maggots has sent it.
No,
So
the
the guy made maggots was
his
its
son.
yeah. So the guy made of maggots. It was the son of the planet, and he called out upon his death for the planet to come and, I guess, get
Save him?
vengeance. I guess.
Wait,
So yeah, we're gonna have a planet come over and punch us in the face.
when's that happening?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Whenever, really, I
I
guess.
can't see any planet.
It didn't give us a time frame of when it was going to arrive.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, it
could
didn't-
be
it didn't
tomorrow.
say I'll
Could be
around
1,000
next
years from now.
Tuesday.
Well, that's something I'm gonna need to use my observatory for.
Yeah, just keep a lookout for it and give us a shout if it's coming.
I mean, if
Yeah, could probably do with that.
if she can see the planet, we would hopefully have prepared a bit more before then.
Yeah, I mean, Wolfram's aware. He tasked one of his magisters with keeping an eye on it.
Also, Wolfram doesn't want us. Oh, Meritha Cure's dead. Maybe. She might
Yeah,
still have
she
some
was
clones.
burned.
She got burned at the stake for being
Poor
a
Goffric
witch.
didn't take it very well.
Yeah, because they had a thing going on.
Yeah, it's quite cute actually. Shame she
Not
got
really
burned.
though, because she is a horrible person. She was a
Yeah.
horrible person.
Yeah, she has
Yeah,
murdered
but-
endless amounts of innocent people.
Maybe
and,
Goffric could have, helped save.
He could have made her better.
Could have fixed her.
So, okay, Meredith's dead.
Yes.
I'm kind of glad about that.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
Yeah,
but
should
yes,
play a part in killing your friend, I believe.
yeah, Wolfram seemingly at possibly random, cut ties with us.
It was a bit uncharacteristic of Wolfram.
There had been some
that.
friction previously, mainly
Yeah.
that was mainly around Meredith and Gothric. I think maybe we'd been getting I think there had been some comments that we'd been getting a little too friendly with Wolfram. I think some of the press wasn't too great. There
Well,
was
press will
some-
do that.
There were some that were, I think, suggesting that we were influencing him.
I mean, were.
Do I?
You were
am I-
influencing him.
Am I remembering that correctly? That was in the papers.
We were
Yeah,
definitely.
I think so.
Correct or not? I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Public perception.
Aaron says you definitely were influencing him.
Yeah, but if it was for the good of the realm.
Literally anyone believes that, though. Everyone believes that they're doing the good thing.
We were. Come on.
You have to understand that to rule a country, lest an empire, requires you to keep your enemies close, and your good friends apart from you. You can't.
Oh, does that mean we're his good friends?
Well, you were probably the closest thing to friends that he had.
Especially
We
me.
did take him to see those horses once.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
The
The day we met Kira.
Mhm.
Maybe we should try and talk to him. Maybe we can have a secret relationship with him.
A tryst.
Yeah, maybe we should just sneak into his bedroom. Shinnok can play
And then we can-
tunes at his window.
You know, we could play games.
Hold
have
up
to
a lute
understand-
above his head.
You have to understand that he already has a rather fractious grip on power that he could lose at any moment. So, if he is seen to be being influenced by a foreign power, as in you guys, the dukes wouldn't like that very much. I can see why he would want to have to separate himself from you.
Oh, I was worried that he is a mind flayer.
Mind flayers don't really have that much influence outside of the Elder Brains, like sphere.
Could have been in the Elder Brain sphere. There might have been two. I don't know.
There's two mine. If there's two Elder Brains, then we really are screwed.
This is really something that the Arcanum could have done.
Yeah. With Cloud 5, we do it.
Well, I don't really want to. This is my temple, and I would like to fix it. With, if I knew that I could trust the Arcanum, that's fine. But I can't trust anybody else.
Sure.
What about us?
Yeah, you were included in that,
I like to think you
obviously,
trust us a
because
little
I'm
bit.
talking to you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, our previous experiences with the Arcanum haven't exactly been positive.
Yeah.
And they
Well,
probably would've
neither have
planned on-
mine, but I know that they're good for some things. At least a warning. If what you said is true, the entire of Dormont is at risk, and only you know about it.
Yeah, that is actually.
Would
kinda
the
shitty.
Magister
Well, now you know
from
about it too.
would Wolfram?
Yeah, and the first thing
Magister
I'm going to
have,
do tomorrow morning is tell the Arcanum that we're going there.
Okay. But yeah, tell
Wait,
them
but-
tell us not to tell anyone, so I didn't tell anyone.
What if
But-
if they do have members within the Arcanum, then like, if there are mind flayers within the Arcanum and you tell them, then that may warn them that we're coming.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Well, we'll have to take that risk, but you can't
I
live
just-
your you can't live your life not telling anyone about anything because there might be mind flayers involved.
Yes, you can. I've been attacked by a mind flayer. We've been mind flayers.
And that's
I have not been mind flayers,
ho-
but there's
honestly,
I've seen them in action. I honestly would rather not tell anyone. I just don't.
Honestly,
Please don't tell anyone.
that
I
has
don't want to.
honestly that has been quite a major drive behind our desire to get rid of this elder brain, so we can go back to actually thinking people are who we think they are.
Please don't tell anyone.
You know,
Okay,
between them and the doppelgangers here, it's not been guaranteed.
Yeah, I
the
get
past.
that. Yeah. Burned once, cautious
Yeah,
twice.
Maybe a little bit of a PTSD.
I do think an army of mages would be particularly helpful for destroying an entire brain.
Yeah, the Arcanum does tend to have quite rigid practices around screening its inner circle quite strongly.
What if there's a mind flayer in the inner circle?
Well, there's worse people than mind flayers in the inner circle.
Okay.
That's
Uh,
not much
Should that
better.
should that give us confidence, or
Well, it's confidence in that I'm pretty sure that mind flayers wouldn't be able to infiltrate the inner circle of the Arcanum.
You can always trust a selfish person to be selfish.
I suppose
If
we'll need to take your word for it then.
If the mind flayers could threaten a selfish, cruel man's power, then that selfish, cruel man will want that mind flayer extinguished.
Yeah.
So if, in the process during the inner circle, during screening, it came up, they would have that person destroyed.
Hmm.
Probably very painfully as well.
Yes, I have my issues with the Arcanum, but that's not one of them. But if your wish is that I don't talk to them, then so be it.
To be fair, if we fail and we've told no one, that could be
Then-
pretty catastrophic.
Why not
Why?
tell Bet?
yeah, that's
That's
true.
true.
You could tell Bet, and then.
I am
then-
here.
Literally
Yeah.
here.
I
That's
thought I was
just
coming
true,
with
yeah.
you.
Don't
Possibly.
you have a wedding to
I,
to
I
celebrate?
am not a wedding planner.
Okay, but you.
I am Erin's squire.
Okay.
I am tasked with her protection.
We do
Oh, I
need
thought
to
you
know-
were the wedding planner.
I don't like you very much.
That's not very nice. What did I do to you?
You called me a wedding planner.
What's wrong with wedding planners?
Hey, it's a very respectable profession.
Well,
She's got a
At any
giant
rate,
puck-off sword. Or an axe, or a hammer, I can't remember.
I thought you used that to write stuff down.
It's a sword.
It's got a little nib at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why. Oh, that's why my handwriting's so bad.
It's like those those like grips that they give to kids to help them like write that go on the
Oh
pencil.
god.
It's like that, but massive.
No,
Well,
for
yes.
real though, we do need to tell someone.
I mean, well, Erin says, well, what about if I have an enchantment on a sending stone that will send a message if we are not back within 24 hours?
That could
Yeah,
work.
sounds like a plan.
And it will go straight to the Arcanum.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe we could. We have that one bolt, I believe. Can we cut it in half? Leave one behind.
What? Bolt?
There was some kind of nut or bolt or something from the a piece of the Elderbrain ship that we were going to use to get there without the general risks of teleportation.
Oh, I see. Well, if you want to try and cut that in half, then go for it.
And that won't. I'll defer to you on this. That won't invalidate its use as a thing, right? I suppose everything's half of something, right?
Let me
I
have a
mean,
look at it.
it's
Let me have a look
part-
at it.
Okay.
It's
well,
part of a ship.
hand it over.
It's part of a ship.
Hmm.
Meaning it's already broken if you think about it.
Well, it's a bolt, just unscrewed.
Oh. Oh, okay.
She looks at it and says, well, it's made of some strong material. If you can try and break it in half, then go for it. But it might take a while. I don't have the tools, I don't think, to do this. You could stop off at Lusenia. I know someone who might be able
Roxon
to.
can try it.
We were thinking of
Roxon's
going there
strong.
anyway.
I am quite strong.
I thought we were just gonna go in the morning. Do we really need to leave this behind?
Well, I mean, if it might be good if the if we fail, if the Arcanum had a way of getting there.
What do you think, Gira?
Gira's kind of sat on a chair. He's quite tired after the day's adventure.
Yeah, I felt like he was asleep during the whole conversation. Just
What
kind of
happened? Where are we going?
No, I'm keeping track of the conversation. I agree with Aaron and Co. Sounds like too much of a risk to leave stones unturned. I, for one, would not feel comfortable if we failed in this endeavor, and there was no one to pick up the mantle of responsibility in our wake. It
I mean, the
seems
mantle of responsibility is a weird philosophical idea made up by a mad lich.
it wasn't made up by a mad witch, on it.
Lich.
It wasn't made by a mad lich. It far predates
That's what he
him.
said.
Yeah, it was. Aaron says no. Gira's right. It wasn't made up by a lich.
Oh, okay.
It was from my...
Wait, was it a witch?
I mean,
You need to get your hearing tested, Roxanne.
Who
Aaron.
done it?
Aaron, do correct me if I'm wrong. But I do believe the previous occupants was not just an individual, but a civilization.
Yes, the Cairo Concord.
Hmm.
who are trying to
Curious.
kill us.
Well, they are now.
The Cairo Concord had it since after the gods left this realm, and then it was Narizatar after the Cairo Concord collapsed.
Ah, yes, the gods that totally exist.
They did exist. It's quite well recorded history. The gods of this realm, not gods of everything.
But, yes, I say we go and procure this item, although I would like a sleep. I also need to spend some time alone with my hammer.
Shall we go and find an inn in the town?
What, in here or in Lusenia? I mean, we still have
Oh,
most of the day
oh.
left, right?
Okay. Can you
Although,
keep on casting?
Before we go, I do need to send some lobsters to.
You're gonna have
to,
no spell slots left. Scrimshaw. Spells left.
Oh, that's true. Actually, I have. Well, has our chat here constituted a short rest? How long have we been chatting?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually back up to full.
Roxon is ready to rock.
I assumed you weren't doing any fighting today.
Oh no, but we were thinking of going to Lusenia and getting. Well, I mean, Morna quite fancied something in Lusenia.
Oh yeah, but I'm not desperate to go. It's been quite a long time since I've used them.
Well, they might be helpful for tomorrow, right?
Yeah, but not if you. Yeah, okay. It's just Talmon's meeting us here. And do we have enough spells to get back?
Yes.
Okay.
I can also teleport.
Yeah. I mean, I've got the components to cast this 14 times, and I can cast it 3 times, and then if I rest for a while, I can cast it another 3 times. Chinook can bring us back
Oh
with,
yeah. I forgot about
with
that.
teleport
Okay.
for free as well. That doesn't cost us 50 gold every time we want to go somewhere.
So if Chinook could maybe use that sometime, that'll be.
Yeah, I mean, if we're making
I mean,
multiple
last
hops
time I
around in
used
one
it,
day,
you-
then it's a small difference, but...
Last time I saw it, you guys seemed to not appreciate the result, so I don't know if I want to.
You could teleport them like hundreds of miles away, Chinook.
Well, yeah,
but we weren't having an angry dragon blow fire on us anymore, and we got a magic hammer.
Okay.
Right.
Sure.
So the plan for today then, if we head
Are
over
you
to
gonna
this,
spend 50 gold to send some lobsters back to Halcyon?
Yes,
we
Halcyon
did
deserves
say,
it.
Okay.
I did promise so we would send them. Well, one,
Yeah, but
but
might as well
might
do
as
a
well
few,
send,
right?
yeah, a few golds worth, I suppose. How much? Is that?
Like
It's
a
just like
time
this
pile of
portal
lobsters.
opening, yeah, and there's like pile of paws like on
Well,
top of her.
she can pick.
Or just live lobsters crawling around.
Do we even have like a big fridge in our house? Like,
Ah,
What's the fridge?
Yeah, what's a fridge?
There's like ice houses.
this was Matt talking in
Probably have an
well,
ice house
this
most
is a
big
group
places.
response.
I could
It's more like
cone
a
of
basement.
I could cone of cold it before we send it.
Oh my god.
A big block, a block of lobsters frozen into an ice, massive ice block. Okay, well, Aaron says,
Lobster-flavored ice cream.
well, I'm going to do these sending stones for you, and then I'm going to go into my observatory because you've now worried me a little bit. So,
Nice
Funny.
to meet
Right.
you.
Yeah,
He
it is.
He just sees it.
Yeah, it is. You know, all that aside, it is good to see you again.
well, I'd say it's good to be back, but I haven't had really had a rest.
yeah.
But yes, it's good to see you all. I'm hoping that after this mind flare thing is done, we can have a nice party before the wedding.
Even more reason
Well,
to
I mean,
celebrate.
I have to go and gather all of the young children from the order and get them to safety. But after that,
Wait, so hang on. So you want to go in and kill the Elder Blaine and then leave, but somehow also save an entire orphanage worth of children?
it's not an orphanage. You've been there, right?
No, it's not an
basically.
orphanage. It's a cult.
It's a-
oh
it's a-
yes, it's a cult. Yeah.
Sorry,
A
no, it's
weird-
cult orphanage. Mona, am I? Wait.
It's
Sorry,
a cult
sorry.
that
It's been a while. I've
exploits
forgotten
young
what they told me.
It's a cult that
It's a
exploits
religious
young
order.
orphans. It's a cult that exploits young orphans and turns them into assassins.
Watch yourself, Shannon.
But that's literally what happens.
No, it's not.
It changes your entire outlook on things, and they train you to become assassins to kill things.
I heard that as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how it is.
Some
Anyway,
place.
Well,
It's
just-
morality aside, what about the logistics?
Well, I don't know. Can't we just teleport them back to Erstwalt for a bit?
How many?
How
of
many?
them are
How
there?
many? Yeah, how many of them? Are gonna...
I don't know. Most of them are dead, right? There's probably not
my
that many
God.
left. Well,
There are still limits to teleportation magic.
how many children do I reckon that there would be?
I mean, assuming all the children in the temple have been converted, that's maybe like 50.
Yeah, it's only like 50 children.
That there are still limits to teleportation.
Yeah, well, we can do it a few times.
I
mean,
can only
I
cast
can-
teleportation once.
Well, I can get us back
them-
there for free.
I can get them if they can all go. If they can get through that circle very quickly.
They like pile them up on a big
There's-
train.
There's technically no limit to how many can pass through my circle, but they would need to be quick.
Well, that's just what we'll do, and then I can get us back for free.
Also, I'm not sure
not-
how Halcyon would feel about taking care of 50 children.
No, we'll just start a school. We'll hire a teacher and get someone to build a school, and then they'll just go to the school. Look,
Are we gonna
I
have
haven't
a-
really figured out this plan yet, okay, guys? But I just don't want them to
Are
all
we- wait,
starve.
do we
because
need
if
to
we
build-
leave them there by themselves, they'll die.
Do we need to build a school attached to our house and like a barracks for?
Oh my god, Mike!
Yeah, I think we might have to open a boarding school, okay? Surprise, surprise. And then Taman can teach in it.
Or an
I don't
orphanage,
know.
I guess.
Probably doesn't want to do that. But I doubt there's going to be actually 50 kids alive. Quite a lot of them are getting slaughtered by the Dormont government because they, because the
I
Um,
mean,
I mean, the Dormont
Oh God,
government
what's
by this point, the
look-
Dormont government may be
Mind
know,
flayers.
mind
They
flayers.
were sending their corpses up there, and then we completely ignored that.
You also understand that if an Elder Brain dies, the Mind Flayers don't die. They just no longer are connected to each other.
Well, the children, they're not mind flayers yet.
They just had the little eye,
The tadpoles were
tadpoles
in
in
their
their
brains.
eyes.
I see.
So our hope
So we should
is
be able
if they
to
lose
save
their
the
connection,
children.
then the tadpoles die.
What if that doesn't happen though?
Well, what I'm saying is that the Mind Flayers that currently exist could very possibly just go off and become Elder Brains of their own.
Yeah, we'll
They can
go in
do
and
that.
kill them.
Like whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
What's a whack-a-mole?
It's where you whack moles coming out of holes.
Oh,
I take it this
no.
is where the Arcanum's involvement might become a necessity.
Yes, unless you're planning on spending the next 20 years stopping Mind Flayer incursions.
Yeah,
We're going to need to work with some sort of order afterwards.
Yeah. I think we were kind of hoping that we'd kill the Elder Brain, and then that would be kind of like that would be it.
No,
They would all just
very
fall
possible.
over dead.
it's very possible. Well, no, it's very possible that you have one super strong Elder Brain now who is in control of all the Mind Flayers, but after that is gone, then you just have loads of different groups of Mind Flayers and loads of different Elder Brains eventually.
Would you rather fight one giant, awful brain, or would you like to fight several brain-sized giants?
Well, what I'm saying is that the Elder Brain is currently limiting its how big it can get, because obviously, even though it's very smart and it's very all-knowing, it isn't infinitely so. It can only control a certain amount of things at a time. So there's really a limit to how big one Elder Brain can get. However, multiple Elder Brains, I'm not suggesting that we just leave it, but I'm just saying that it's going to be an effort that we might have to pass on to the Arcanum. As much as I hate to say that.
Right. Right. Well, I guess we can't really avoid that then. We don't have the we don't have the manpower to make that kind of a scale, or to carry out work of that kind of scale.
Yeah.
Right
Okay.
then. So, plans. We head off to Lasenia so you can get your grenades.
Mhm.
We come back, send the Lobster to Halcyon, bed
Yeah.
down for the night, head out in the morning
Yeah. Why are we going to Lasenia again?
for your grenades that you
Yeah,
wanted.
but I don't really want them that much.
They seem like
Like-
they'd be really good at blowing up mind flayers.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
What about explosive? Why don't we? You could set up a bunch of explosives around the area that the Elder Brain is in, and then potentially some people could set up explosives, and then others can distract the Elder Brain, and then you set the explosives off, and we're blam.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
I don't know how powerful the explosives get. You can.
Well, there's always going to be structural weak points in anything.
You just plant loads of them.
I guess in my head this was all like like kind of a massive cave, and they were like on the ground floor and stuff. Though I was cave in, I suppose.
Well, didn't you say it was in a ship?
And the Underdark.
Yes, there was a ship that was crashed in the Underdark.
Well, how does a ship crash in the Underdark?
Maybe they
Must come through a
maybe the
portal,
ship
right?
Yeah, maybe it like blinked into existence into this plane in the Underdark.
By accident.
The world's flat. It just hit the other side.
Oh. Chunuk's nose starts bleeding.
Wait, is the other side of the Earth the Feywild?
Oh shit, who knows? And then the other side of that is the Shadowfell.
It's a triangle of awful places to be.
Yeah, well, thinking about those things is the most confusing thing ever, so it's probably worth that we don't think about it too deeply. Aaron says.
Right. So is that do we have a plan?
So, is
Yeah.
that
Do we want
question?
to get more explosives to potentially?
More explosives.
I mean, we could see what they've got, right? See if it's affordable.
Not sure before.
Affordable.
Sorry.
Yeah, be affordable for Roxon, Mr. Platinum Prince over here.
Hey, look, I'm saving up for retirement.
I think any one of us
what is
could
Goliath
retire at any point
retirement?
if we really wanted, right?
What is
Oh.
Goliath retirement?
I've got to save the world first. Well, I don't know. Drink a lot, eat a lot.
Isn't that just what you do now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that
So
takes
is
like
it really retirement?
I mean, I'd retire from saving the world.
Yeah,
I'd
you-
leave that up to someone else.
you know you could drink a lot and eat a lot for like a couple of silver a day, right?
Well-
Yeah, but I want to be able to have banquets.
You probably want to budget yourself at least a gold a day,
I do.
unless you want to live like in squalor.
He's a Goliath. He lives like 10 years, right?
What?
Well, I'm just saying that Roxon would probably could live for about 12 years maybe on the money he has. It's not really
I
retirement.
think the whole 10 years thing is because, you know, Goliaths don't manage to live long because they're constantly trying to get into battle and die there, so...
Yeah. Well, you know. I'll see what.
Just
life
keep
takes
eating and
me.
drinking until you're fat enough that you can't kill a mammoth.
I want to be able to leave something for
Like his
for
dad.
my friend. Wow. Bringing up my dad again.
Right, what happened to
How
your
about I
dad?
start bringing up your dead children?
Whoa!
They're not actually dead.
They might be.
Or your children.
I mean, they're basically your children.
Are they?
You act like they are.
Yeah, Mom and Morna.
Oh no.
Ah!
Mummy Morna, Mummy Morna, Mummy Morna.
Mummy Morna, give me tendies.
Stop it. Just because I'm the only girl in the group, you guys are also sexist.
No, you literally called them your children.
You did.
I meant the children of the Order.
Well, you know.
In the
They're
the
not-
same way a
they're not
teacher would be
Morna's
like,
children.
my children.
They're not Morna's children, they're just children that belong to Morna.
Ah.
I
like,
see.
like
So she
slaves.
adopted them.
The
Yeah, they're
children,
more like slaves than
the children you stole.
Okay, so your
No,
cult
their
that
parents
exploits
are dead.
orphans.
They didn't have anywhere to steal them from.
Yeah, it's
They're
fine. If you
just
kill their
free.
parents, then like it's fine.
Yeah.
And then you're putting
There were
these-
3 children.
then you're putting these children into literally what you called
Real
slavery.
estate.
Yeah, well, I mean,
It's free real estate.
What's real estate?
it's like
Oh, you'll-
houses and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, no, in the Feywild you just think of a house and boom, it's there.
Well, that'd be lovely, but that doesn't work here.
Really, you need to build more affordable housing.
We tell them, but never happens.
It's not that kind of society.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah,
Feudalism,
well,
am I
from-
right?
Maybe we should build some affordable housing on our estate.
No.
For all the
Yes.
children you're about to have, yeah.
I mean, maybe we might need to do that.
No, God.
There's always more and more things to spend your money on.
And-
dude.
Yeah,
And
I-
find some people to look after them.
May
This
I
is gonna get
suggest we
expensive.
move on a bit?
Are you also suggesting charging those people for living there?
Yeah, a little
Well-
bit of rent never hurt.
Well, I mean, they don't have any money, so we could just get them to do things in return.
Oh my god!
Could, you know, do a
So-
little bit of cleaning up, some cooking, cleaning, maybe work the farm.
So unpaid labor through
Pick,
heavily traumatized orphan assassin
Pick
children.
they can pick
Maybe
the
we could
crops.
just like keep track of how much they owe for that versus the work that they've done.
They're
And then-
orphan children that have almost been turned into mind flayers.
No.
And you want to put them to work on your estate.
Maybe
Yeah,
this
no,
is
It's
that's
not
not
so much
gonna
slavery
happen.
as some indentured servitude. That's not.
Oh
Yeah.
my
What's actually going to happen, probably, is that I'm going to rally, get all the children together, and then call back any of the assassins that haven't been affected back to the temple, and try and use their skills to rebuild and reteach all the children
To become
to make up for all
assassins.
the people we lost. Yeah, well,
Why
not
don't you
just
put them through
assassins.
school so they can have other opportunities?
They will go through school because that's not how.
What
it
kind
works.
of school?
They
Is
go through
it-
assassin school.
And there we go.
But what about school? What if they want to become like a baker?
They don't
Or-
want to
they-
become a baker.
Oh, you don't know that.
You're talking for them.
You're really beginning to sound like their mother.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll be the new mother, seeing as the old. I mean, apart from Tamon, most of everyone's dead. So maybe I will. I'll just leave the Clive Five and become the head of the temple instead.
Become a
How does that
full-time
sound?
mother, full-time
Yeah.
single mother.
To 60 children, 50 children. 50,
It sounds like a Channel 4 documentary, doesn't it?
No. There needs to be a healthy amount of yelling about quote-unquote benefit scroungers for a while.
there we go. Erin says, well, I agree with Gira. It's probably time that we move on.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay. So, explosives.
Ksenia. Wait, don't you need to do the lobsters first?
Could do that first.
Why don't we put
what time is it?
explosives in the lobsters?
I think that would be a bit cruel to Halcyon, right?
Oh no, I was thinking about sending the explosive lobsters
attach-
to the brain.
Attach explosives to all the lobsters. Have them like go and find the brain, and then blow them all up.
Well,
That would,
swim.
They can
I'm not
crawl.
sure that would work. Why don't we find? Why don't we find someone who is willing, and we can strap a load of explosives to them, teleport them, in,
Oh,
and then they
right.
can run at the elder.
Right, brilliant. Okay.
We are horrible
Illyriel can
people.
revive them afterwards.
Exactly.
Not if, I mean, yeah.
There
can
might
you
not be
revive
much of
people
them to revive.
if all
but-
their like body parts were spread around.
Illyria says, no, I'm not that powerful.
Well, you
Gira,
know,
can you do that?
It's not D&D if you don't suggest at least 3 war crimes per session.
oh, why don't we find some rats or something? We can strap a load of grenades to them, pull the pins, and then teleport them into the elder brain.
Alright.
Nobody cares if we blow up rats, surely.
What about mustard gas?
That's
What?
true. We could use mustard gas.
There's mustard gas here?
I mean, it's just the gas that you get when you open a jar of mustard, right? It's horrible. It stinks.
Oh, right, okay.
We could use napalm.
What's...
What about a nuke?
Oh,
what is
yeah.
this nuke?
It is under
Oh,
the sea, right?
I'll bring my tactical submachine gun. Oh wait.
Brilliant. Okay, right, let's move back to the there's only so much I can take.
All right. In which case, I think, yeah. Okay, let's do the lobsters now. I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm gonna go down to the docks, find some of the best lobsters I can find, because
And
they're
Rox will
getting
come with you.
it's costing
Can I
50
come with
gold.
you?
So
Yeah.
I'd
Alright.
like to come with you to select the lobster.
Sure.
I know my food.
After a few minutes of walking down, traipsing down to the docks, you spot a mustached gentleman wearing a butcher's apron, lovingly caressing some lobsters.
hello.
Bonjour.
Oh,
Oh,
I
no.
don't know this language. Do we need more now?
We need lobster.
Oh, I do speak. I do speak common.
Oh,
I was just-
okay,
I was
good.
just
Sorry,
messing
that
with
was
you.
going to get awkward. Wait, was that? Wait, Bon. What language was that?
Infernal.
I think it was Faranese.
Wait, do I speak Faranese?
I think you do actually.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I
you
do
do,
speak
yeah.
Faranese. Or at least some Faranese from my
Bonjour, je
time there.
m'appelle Mona.
Anyway,
Cultured, I see.
we
I wish I had been there
we'd like some of your
growing up.
we'd like some of your finest lobsters from today's catch.
Well, they're all pretty fine. How would you?
Any standouts amongst the lot?
Well, this one is at least 12 years old.
Is old good?
I mean, lobsters can live quite a while.
But is older better with lobster?
I mean, you don't want to have them too young because then they don't, then you're like overfishing and stuff, aren't you? They have to be a certain age because they've had chance to breed and stuff.
If you were going
Lobsters can live an average of 45 to 50 years in the wild.
Oh wow, that's quite impressive. But
As you can tell, I make my business knowing about lobsters.
wow,
Yes,
very
well,
very
you certainly
impressive
know your
lobster
lobster.
knowledge. If you were going to serve, say, 20 lobsters to the king, or well, the Zoltar, I suppose.
She doesn't need 20 lobsters.
Well, we're
Humans
spending,
don't eat that much.
but it's going to take
Wait,
us.
the king's gonna have some lobsters of mine.
No, but if you were going to, then which ones would you send? Which ones would you pick?
I mean, I've only got about 20 lobsters here.
Oh.
We'll take all your stock.
how much for the lot?
The lot.
Yeah.
He like squints his eyes and says, 20 gold?
Oh my god!
It's a bit steep. Well, we could do 15. We are buying your entire stock.
15? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys got scammed.
All right. Go on, Roxon. Pay the man.
Here you go. He just pulls out a massive fucking gold pouch and goes, 1, 2.
For a second there, I thought you were going to give him 2 platinum and tell him to keep the change. That's a power move right there.
Oh, even 15 gold seems steep, but I tell you what, sir, here you have a deal.
Okay. So are their claws like wrapped up?
The pinchers, I can wrap them up for you, but it'll take a little time. But the thing you've got to really worry about lobsters is that you don't poke them in the rostrum.
The rostrum.
That's the rostrum.
Excuse me.
That's their like eye bit.
Oh.
Why?
Why?
Well, because then it hurts them, innit?
I think
gonna-
putting
aren't
them in
you
a
gonna
boiling
boil
vat of
them
water
alive?
is good. Better put it in boiling
All
vat.
them alive? You're supposed to kill them first. That's cruel.
Yeah, but they taste nicer when they're.
It does
The
not
pain,
make
the pain makes it the meat
That's not-
juicier.
I mean that'll be up to Halcyon.
Halcyon won't mind.
Yeah.
what
if
you
if
do with these
could tie
lobsters
them-
after you buy them is none of my business.
if you could tie them so that they're not a threat to where we're going to be delivering them, there is a small child. So if they could not be a threat to the child, then that would be great. There are some
Yeah, can you
puppies
imagine-
as well.
She
Not sure
takes
how the
one
puppies are
direction
gonna
and
react.
dies. She gets pinched by a lobster and dies. All right,
we don't want
well,
the puppies to get hurt either.
let's end the session there, shall we? After you've bought the lobsters and sent them off to Halcyon.
Okay. Should we cone of cold them first, or
Oh my
Do what you want.
maybe just get a box with some ice.
Yeah,
to
cone of
transport
cold.
them
Cone
rather
of
than,
cold is pretty intense,
Yeah.
because it will kill those lobsters and encase them in a block of ice.
Yeah.
Which is not really the way I want my lobsters presented.
Yeah, I want them
Personally.
fresh.
Yeah, fresh, not frozen. Gordon
Just
Ramsay.
send them in and hope Halcyon catches them all.
I suppose if they're
well,
alive, you
thank-
don't need to freeze them, do you?
Thank you for playing.
Yeah.
Thanks for running.
Can I sort this-
Uh,
Do you want to start the stream now, Richard?
Sure. Okay.
see you, Sumo.
See
I
ya,
think we'll-
thousands of people.